Previously on Miami by Night, Maisie awakens to find her bandmates working on a new beat, but does get jokingly accused of becoming a creature of the night. For a short exchange, Jude leaves for, in his words, a date with someone they don't know. After he leaves, Lex and Maisie's conversation turns to vampire fans in Seattle and how half the people Lex meets these days seem to be involved in Maisie's world. Elsewhere, Artemis awakens, going through his evening habituals before heading out into his office. Gwendolyn informs him he has no appointments, but that she did record his former city councilman client's bumbling failure of a press conference. Truly, she's the favorite employee. Unfortunately, she does have to remind him that his normal mode of transport is out of service for the next week, and thus that his request calls for a cab. The experience that follows is enough to have him make a mental note to appreciate his normal Stefan. Jack awakens, and after a brief conversation with Eve, who is watching a foreign film with terrible subtitles, and warns him that Anastasia is downstairs. Downstairs, he finds his ward and his fugitive guest having a conversation, albeit verbally one-sided. The child vampire is incredibly curious, and Lynette, his guest, is doing her absolute best to honor her agreement with Jack in not involving the girl. He does, however, get a glimpse at one of Anastasia's better drawings, centered around an obsidian goblet. When Ursi awakens, it's in his haven. The soft sounds of Gary's boots in the main room. As he enters, he finds his adopted ghoul cooking on the gas stove, just as the power goes out, prompting Ursi to comment about the backup generator he never told Gary about, and the two go outside to check. The first problem is that the generator has not been maintained in months. A brief check also finds that the cables and cords have been gnawed on by some large critter. Also, the record heat wave is ongoing and is causing regular problems on the grid currently. Apparently, there is also a rather large stash of magazines that Gary's been keeping that have been delivered to the house. Both the abundance of free ones that were prevalent in the 90s, but also some Playboy as well. The latter of which definitely requires a subscription, is in Ursi's name for some reason. And Ursi knows he's never pulled out a subscription for that. Supposedly. Not long later, a knock comes at the door, and Gary only now remembers that he was supposed to tell Ursi about his sire's visit. A tense dressing down occurs as Tolstoy lambasts Ursi, especially about his trust of Artemis, believing it to be the cause of his somewhat recent failure. The time comes to gather at Elysium, and Ursi is the first to arrive. Maisie is next, and immediately slid a bloody old-fashioned by the barkeep caused by her now regular association with Artemis. After some genial conversation, Artemis loses through the quiet war of who gets to be fashionably late, and only arrives third. Jack arrives eventually, and Artemis gives him a frowning look of disapproval in a likely vain attempt to make his own arrival the fashionably late one. But soon all four are sitting at their booth, a meeting arranged by Ursi to catch up on events after being rather scattered during the last couple of months. Not much later than Jack sits down, and the keeper Rory descends to deride his least favorite goldfish. Clearly, the man intends to keep holding a grudge about the minor rule-bending given to the coterie by the sheriff and the prince. Aside from perhaps Maisie, who is somewhat shielded by her association with Jules, her harpy pseudo-second sire. A fact made clear when Rory addresses her as not a goldfish. His looming presence is removed by the power flickering and going out, before backups kick on. Maisie waves as he leaves, which is returned. Ursi, in the absence of the keeper, turns to requesting Jack's, and to an extent the coterie's help with tracking down a bear on meth, prompting Jack to accuse the bear of a man of being on meth. Maisie, on the other hand, gets increasingly weirded out as Ursi describes his college experience, involving wrestling gators in the swamps with the boys instead of getting plastered and waking up in cornfields. Jack thinks they're both nuts. His own experience was studying constantly as the army would only pay for so much college, which then leads to more talk of the bear's name and then some interstate rivalries. Artemis is pulled into the conversation as well, shortly after learning Ursi has some pull with the local university by his sire, Victoria Antonov. In a private booth with his sire, Artemis changes into something of a puppy. They speak on several things, including Ursi, Artemis's ruining of Victoria's game, which she forgives him for, and when he's dismissed after a warning, For a moment, the Toreador's body language is rather changed, looking cowed, not at all his normal and flappable self, which gradually fixes itself as the rose returns to the coteries table. Not long later, with a loud clunk, the power cuts off, and this time it doesn't come back on. Turn off music for now because the power is off. There's a pause, the sort that draws itself out over time indiscriminate, the basement lounge pitch black, and utterly quiet save for the faintest breathing of some of the ghoul's staff, as y'all sit around the table in the pitch black. And you're not the only ones weirded out by the sudden loss of, well, everything. Specifically, the backup power after the main power already cut off.
Oh, is that where we're picking up?
Yes.
Gotcha. Sorry, I did not remember where we ended off, so. Okay. Hell yeah. So it's pitch black, and it seems like the backup power is what went out.
Yes, after the regular power went out, yes. As a reminder, during last session, there were some sweeping blackouts and brownouts going on in the city.
Could I attempt to make a technology check to see if it makes sense for a rolling blackout to affect the backup generators?
You can absolutely attempt that. Give me intelligence and technology, difficulty 6.
Right. Dice. Intelligence.
Do you have any specialties in those skills, or that ability and that attribute?
In intelligence, I have creative, but I don't see that being used here.
Yep, nope,
It's
that would
just
not fit here, no.
yeah. Okay, so you said intelligence and
Technology.
technology. Okay, where technology. Difficulty
6.
6. All right. Three successes.
Yeah, the idea that whatever is going on is also is also causing the backups to go off, or no, to fail, makes little to no sense to you. The backup, by virtue of being a backup, should not really be tied in directly to the main energy grid.
Then, in that instance, recalling that sort of knowledge and coming to that conclusion, Ursi, who was still in a somewhat confused but still jovial, relaxed ish thing, I think. Well, we're in pitch darkness, so
Jack's gonna knock over the table.
Jack knocks over the table, drinks and cups and glasses go flying. The shattering
Don't care.
sound stirs more movement from elsewhere in the room.
I'm getting behind the table and looking to Ursi and the others and say, "Get ready for hunters."
this is not natural. This the backup generators wouldn't go out.
I
'Cause
would
of
like to
blackouts.
reiterate that it is pitch black in here. Unless you have something that lets you see, even with auspex, making out shapes is at best difficult.
I didn't say I saw anything.
No, I'm talking about you looking specifically at Ursi. Okay, yeah, fair enough. You kind of know where they are based on where they last were, but I'll shut
Yeah,
up.
and I have eidetic memory.
Ursi will reach into his coat and fumble for his, or I guess not fumble. Should have a small. There's a very small flashlight. Well, small for him, so a normal flashlight. Yeah. Ursi pulls out this flashlight that has a little keychain on it, and on the keychain is a Leatherman. And he pulls out the flashlight and kind of he can't see much at all because it is pitch black. So he'll kind of feel around for where the thing, and then we'll turn the flashlight on, kind of hunched down, closer to the ground.
All right. What about Maisie and Artemis?
Artemis will. Oh, sorry, go on.
Macy
Go
will
ahead.
just be following. She has no idea what the hell's going on.
Fair.
Although he can't see in the pitch darkness, Artemis will be sharpening his hearing and listening for anything coming into the room.
There's footsteps. There's the ghouls breathing. Actually, no, I should probably make you roll for this. Go ahead and make me a perception and alertness roll. Difficulty 8. Subtracting aspects, of course. Anyone can make this.
Perception alertness 8.
Perception alertness 8, removing aspects. Okay.
I'll actually find how much aspects I have.
Yeah, doing the same thing, double checking. I think I only have 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ursi only has the one he started with and has never invested into it.
Yep, he's been all in on magic.
That tends to be how most Tremere go. Most Tremere and other forms of blood sorcery is just like sink everything into the blood sorcery.
The only Tremere I ever played was a detective. He only had 1 dot in thaumaturgy, I think.
Yep, I remember, but that's why I said most. Not all.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. We have... all right, we're still waiting on Jack. There we go. So 2 successes for Jack. 1 success for Maisie. 1, 3 for Artemis. Maisie, you hear mostly the things closer to you. In this case, like there's the sound of the ice kind of clinking against the broken shards of glass on the floor on the other side of the table. And I think you can probably hear one of the nearest ghoul servants breathing. Maybe. It's kind of tinkling in and out at the edge of your senses. For Jack and Artemis, there's actually fewer sounds now in the room than there were before the power went out. Fewer people to be heard. But no sounds of, like Jack had previously suspected, no sounds of like stomping or storming of boots or what might be some sort of lightning attack about to happen. Or at least not what he would expect to hear if there was about to be something of that nature. It's quiet, safe for breathing, safe for heartbeats, and only in the numbers expected. After a moment, the sharp crimson of the exit sign lights... Oh, sorry, go on.
What about smells? Specifically something like gasoline.
Oh, fair. Nope, no sharp smells that you're not used to. The smell of the alcohol and the blood in the room kind of spikes a little bit after the table gets flipped over and they kind of shatter on the ground, but nothing untoward.
Folks, I don't think we're in any immediate danger from hunters, but I may have got some drink spilled on my new suit, so if we could get some light in here as soon as possible, I can check what the damage is.
At that point, Ursi is going to turn on the flashlight.
Mm-hmm. You're not the only one. Somewhere else in the room, other people turn on whatever little things they have, which isn't a lot because this is not in the day and age of smartphones where you have immediate flashlights available on every phone.
I always forget I have
that. Jack might have a flashlight, but I don't know for sure whether or not he would.
I would say you do, if only because of the shall we say, the dick measuring contest of being prepared between Ursi and Jack a couple of in-game months ago.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
He's
you have a little pocket flashlight.
he's got a marine flashlight.
Mhm. After a moment, the sharp crimson of the exit sign lights flicker on, dimmer than they should be. In fact, they should have flickered on immediately after the power went out, but they didn't, leaving everything in deep shadows, but at the very least you can make out some shapes now. Fewer than there were when the lights went off. A few kindred notably missing, but considering what happened, common sense, which is so anyone that has common sense might suspect that a few people obfuscated just in case of danger when no one was looking.
Makes sense.
A
That
couple
is
of
apparently what
them.
his flashlight looked like.
Hey,
Oh, hey. One moment, let me look at that. Oh, yeah, nice. A couple of them seem to flicker back into visibility after a moment. When it becomes apparent there is no immediate rush or storming of danger, one way or another. But the power remains out, aside from those flickering crimson lights.
Ursi will. So Jack flipped the table on its side, right?
Yep.
Ursi will, now that it doesn't seem like we're in immediate danger, will go to set the table right, and then be like, and then as he's sitting at the table, just kind of quickly but carefully moves it back up.
In the barely there light of the crimson exit signs, you can see a shape behind the bar, the bartender, currently holding what appears to be a shotgun aimed at the door, but he seems to be relaxing his posture as nothing's coming down.
Yes. Well, we know it isn't natural, or at least it's very likely that this was not natural. Something had to do this. Otherwise, the backup generators wouldn't have gone.
Sorry, quick out of character. Did you say this has been going on across the city?
In the last session, which was like a month and a half ago, there were some other flickering blackout things going on, like Ursi's house lost power, and like in the start of the session. So, yes, there has been some flickering things going on lately. I don't think it affected Artemis's building while he was present in it, so it might not be immediately obvious. But we've probably passed like a light, intersection where the streetlights were, on there flashing red instead of the normal functioning.
The rolling blackouts knocked out the main generator, but the backup wouldn't be blocked by that. Should be disconnected from the main grid.
Mhm.
Well, nothing's gonna get done in the dark waiting here. So if y'all would like to join me in investigating, you can. I'm gonna figure out what happened or what is actively going on. Because if we are under attack, I'd like to know.
Would you mind just shining that light over here for a moment?
Ursi shines light at him. What damage has been done to this man's suit?
Is there any when the table was flipped? Did any of the drinks get on my suit?
Let's find out. Fortunately, I'm going to just make a D100 roll. Is high or low lucky for you?
Oh, let's go high.
High is good for you. Got it. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You had because of the way where you were sitting when the table got flipped. 3 out of the 4 drinks at the table got spilled onto your clothes.
He will purse his lips
my
a couple of
God.
times, close his eyes, and pinch the bridge of his nose. This is Egyptian cotton. I had it specially imported. No matter. My dry cleaner is a genius. I will, however, be sending you the bill, sir.
I will not be paying it.
Artemis ignores that and moves out of the room.
I shrug. Well, it is getting to be around winter, and I could use some kindling for the fireplace.
Oh, that's just that's good. That's good.
Can someone share the screen?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Biggle's on it. Biggle's working on it right now.
Don't know why it's doing it.
Well, Maisie
There you
will
go.
get out of the booth area and start looking around, maybe towards the door.
At this point, several small lights, flashlights or other things, are lighting up small portions of the room and casting parts that aren't lit into deeper shadows. It's probably been about a minute since the backup power cut off.
Yeah, we should.
Have you
Yeah.
got any sappers around here?
Any what? Sorry, repeat that.
Sapper.
Sappers. Are we talking about like the people that would like try to break down walls and sieges, or?
Combat engineers.
Hmm.
You know, Jack, and I say this as a friend, have you ever been diagnosed with PTSD?
No such thing. Anyway, we got any people to fix stuff?
I have a friend. I'm going to give you his number. I really think you need to talk to somebody about, well, the table flipping and the flashbacks.
Hey, Ursi, we should go check out the generator while they're
Yeah,
working out
yeah.
these mental problems.
About this time, a certain someone will return into the room, though again, obviously, it takes a moment to realize that it is in fact Rory, and not, well, something else. The Elysium is closed for the rest of the evening. I advise everyone to leave and find alternative endeavors. Unless...
Mr.
Pauses.
Aldridge.
Yep.
Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Mr. Aldridge, do you know what caused this? The backup generators wouldn't go out naturally from the blackout, so someone or something had to have done this.
He stares at you for a moment, raises a finger to his lips, and then kind of tilts his head back to the passage he just came from, and turns to walk, but the invitation to follow him is there.
Maisie,
As others
Ursi,
begin to filter out up to the surface or down into the sewers, as is their preference.
Ursi absolutely is going to take it.
same. Maisie will.
Same. Jack ain't resisting the mystery. Also, you get the feeling if I just left, Cthulhu would be like, "Welp, I guess you're not going to be in the second floor."
Oh, no, not at all. I've got 3 things prepared. I'll just trigger one of the other things for Jack.
No, that's when the danger strikes.
I need
That's
to get
you
this
all.
suit. No, I'm not following.
You're not following.
Sorry.
Okay.
Artemis is going to... he needs to get this to his dry cleaner stat.
Very well then. Just
Do you
remember,
have any-
you don't have Stefan. You do not have a ready car right there, ready to go.
I believe I remember how to call a cab.
Been so long.
Phone lines appear to still be working, Goldfish. Use the one on the first floor. Use the one in the lobby.
Thank you. You know, if this turns out to be something to do with unpaid bills, I've got a great finance guy I can introduce you to.
His stare is scathing.
That is. Oh my god.
Artemis, to call your cab and hurry back, please.
Artemis, I have a tendency to be blunt and shove my foot in my mouth, but you, sir, have taken the cake and the tiny little cakes next to it and the entire damn cake shop.
Well, I'm simply trying to be helpful here. I know what it's like to have a cash flow issue.
And undoubtedly, the pastry shop next to the cake shop.
Percy's
Made you
keeping
eat.
silent.
I like a goldfish to gobble up everything it can.
Be very careful what you wish for. And then Artemis leaves.
Percy is deeply confused by this, to him, seemingly abrupt hostility between Artemis and Rory. Yeah, Rory.
I don't think it's that abrupt. This has been going on since like session 2 at the latest. I think more like session 1, actually.
Oh, that's right. It was the harpy that he had a more pleasant relationship with.
Or at least a
More pleasant,
transactional
not
relationship with.
Yeah, more pleasant. Not pleasant, just more.
I don't know, man. Every time I hear Satan call me Papa Jules, I feel the need to stop playing game and take a shower.
In fairness to Papa Jules, as he likes to be called, I did his best rendition in session, whatever session it was. Back when I actually
Yes.
managed to at least talk briefly in a Creole accent.
Not the accent. That's the.
I think it's the Papa part.
Yeah.
I would like to state that I don't think it became creepy until after Maisie got introduced.
She has
Yeah.
so many fucking father figures. Mind you, she is not the one with the daddy problems. I can tell you that now. She's got mommy issues, but not daddy issues. Lex is the one with the daddy issues.
Well, that is awfully Freudian.
Now I just need to write in that your sire is actually Lex's great 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 grandfather.
You know, it wouldn't be a shocker considering his grandparents are from Miami. So it would not be a surprise.
Yeah. All right, the three of you that are following Roy are shown down into the past the boiler room to where the backup generator is held. And it's actually quite a strong one. Ursi will know. I won't make Ursi roll for that. Ursi, just because technology, electricity, your fascination with it. This sucker can probably power the nightclub upstairs too, at least for a time.
That is a pretty piece of machinery.
Cost quite the pretty penny to go with it, Goldfish. Around it, there is what looks to be 3 ghouls, all trying to fiddle with it and check. One's checking a meter, one's attempting to inspect for any signs of decay. The other is just holding up a flashlight so the others can see. One of them hits the button to manually turn it back on, and it starts rumbling to life, only to immediately die.
Ursi will kind of see, because it's the generator, so I'm assuming it has a bunch of places where power is going out.
Mhm.
So Ursi's going to go around the room and kind of look at those, and if he sees one that, and then if he sees one that has like that seems like would have like the thinnest casing around the wires, he's gonna look for one of those.
Fair enough. I presume you'll be able to find one easily enough. What was that, Jack?
That is plot. Did anyone respond to my request earlier? Because that is kind of important.
Sorry, what request?
Is there anyone here good at fixing things?
Oh. You said sapper, so I was like, yeah.
Well, yes. After that, I said, is there anyone here good at fixing things?
No. You probably wouldn't have gotten any takers even then. So, sorry. My bad. But anyone that would have been, it would be probably one of these ghouls here that were already here in this room and not in the room you asked.
Sure.
I don't get it. Every time it comes on, the meter. It's like it's shunting too much power, trying to carry too big of a load, but it's getting. There's nothing in the building that should be drawing that much that this is connected to.
Mind if was I able am I able to locate one of those
Yes,
thinner casings? Ursa's gonna kind of
absolutely.
just Ursa's gonna he's not wearing gloves right now, that's right. He's gonna kind of press his hand to it
Gloves.
and yeah, he's gonna press his hand to the casing, and if you'll allow it, I think he's just gonna try and literally feel the electricity to try and get gauge what's happening. Like he has a
Okay,
technological
how?
understanding because of because he's become more recently relatively adept at using lightning itself. Basically, he's trying. If allowed, I'm trying to see if I could somehow use my knowledge of Leavenbolt to sort of feel the electricity by touching the stuff and perhaps like not
I'm going
generating
to have
enough
to go with a
electricity.
no on
No,
that
okay,
one. If we were playing a game of Mage, you could totally bullshit that into working, but we're not
yeah,
playing
makes
Mage. Your
sense. Makes
powers are a
sense.
little more hard written, so to speak.
Yeah. Then in that case, I think if he knew that he wouldn't be able to do that, then I think he still would have looked for the thinnest casing, trying to see if any wires had been damaged in any sort of way that other people might not have noticed yet. But otherwise, then he'll probably head over to the actual generator with the ghouls and essentially start taking a look to see if he can see what's happening. They've said that it seems to be drawing more power.
As
I'd
they
like to
continue
offer.
to
Never mind. I'll wait.
go ahead.
I'd like to offer Ursi some gloves and check the room. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll just do the offer him gloves thing. Then you can describe his thing. Then I can do my other
You
thing.
offer him gloves, but I don't think they fit his hands.
I mean, they're stretchy plastic gloves, so they can stretch to fit his hands.
You're talking about the
Latex.
like surgical gloves, like like latex.
Yep.
Yeah.
Problem. As a janitor, I used those things when I was cleaning. And I would tear if
Science
I
mag.
tried to use anything that was smaller than size large. Obviously, extra large is my size, but if I tried to use anything smaller than large, my hands would tear through those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Ursi
Right,
got
but if my
big
character's size
hands.
extra large, that'd be one size too small for him.
Yes.
So they should fit. So Jack's also a decently big dude. He's 6'4". He's just not Ursi big.
I think Ursi sees them and it'll be like, I don't think they'll fit Ursi, but I think he'll look at them, begin to try putting it on, feel it like go really taut before it's feel coming on, and then let's kind of take it off and hand it back and like either hand it back to him or if he's already moved on, just put it in his pocket for now because he's like, yeah, these little small for me. So, which one of you said seems like it's pulling more power than it's
And that's what the meter's saying.
Hmm.
Listen, part of maintaining this thing, we need to know how much, like, the lounge and even the club upstairs uses, and it shouldn't be using that much. This thing's strong enough to power both the basement, where y'all, or most of you tend to reside, as well as the nightclub upstairs, to make sure that feeding grounds are not interrupted. That's part of the job of maintaining it. But the amount that it shows is being drained whenever it turns on is much bigger than it should be, and well,
Is that
Yes.
meter connected to a specific part of the building?
connected to the generator.
Hmm. Can I just do like a once over of the generator itself
You
and
can,
like going over
yes.
the different dials and information bits to do a personal diagnosis?
I'd also like to do a thing,
Alright.
please.
Absolutely.
I would
All
like
right.
to make some kind of check to see which connection to the generator looks the most new.
Hmm.
And I think
Hopefully, I
I'll
would ask.
specify mine to go if I can tell which line is pulling the most power.
Okay, so for Ursi, intelligence, technology, difficulty 7. For Jack, we'll go with a perception investigation roll. Same difficulty.
Does Auspex apply in this instance?
I'm going to say that Auspex is what's helping you make the roll. So only so remove one of your Auspex dots from the reduction part, just to because of the lighting situation and the flickering
Okay.
flashlight and so on.
Okay. So if you have more than one dot, you can do that. But if you only have one dot, it's what's allowing Ursi to do
Yeah,
the roll.
it's giving you a bit
Okay.
of a helping hand.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
in terms of
Cool,
Jack,
cool.
do I get Auspex? And I didn't hear what Urzi's difficulty was.
Uh, for you do get Auspex, but your Auspex rating is going to count as one lower for the purposes of reducing difficulty on this case, and base
Okay.
difficulty is 7.
Okay. Do I get detail oriented?
Yes, you are looking for a specific detail here, so I will allow it.
2 successes for Ursi. Yes.
No, I don't think I notice anything. You know, I think Jack is just super.
Jack was looking to see if any of them were newer than the others, correct?
Correct.
All the cables seem to be about the same age, as if they were all installed together, either when this generator was installed, or more likely when the power supply was upgraded. All of the cables got upgraded uniformly, even if they didn't need the upgrade. In fact, you would, just because you have so many successes, you can probably estimate that the last the time these were all put in was probably sometime in the last year. A recent upgrade. I wish I could give you more, but that's about all I
I
can
get it.
give you. If you want. For Ursi, we're trying to figure out where most of the power is being drawn to, or at least which one was trying to carry the most, I guess, by
Yes.
readouts and the like. That would probably be the one going to the upstairs, aka the nightclub, which uses far more power than the basement lounge.
Okay. Okay. And it okay. Yeah, that doesn't seem abnormal to Ursi, I don't think, unless it's like
Nope.
astronomically more than it seems like it should be.
Though if you want, you can follow the cables, but we will briefly cut away to Artemis. Artemis,
Yes.
you're in the rare position of having to go in person to your preferred dry cleaners rather than having Stefan or someone carry your clothes to them.
I will climb into the cab and give him an address in. I've looked out. There's a Koreatown in Miami. in a place called Lauderhill. So I'm going to give him an address in Lauderhill and get him to take me there.
Fortunately, this guy is he still has the beads on his chair, but at least this cab doesn't smell, and he's not playing weird music.
Jackpot. I will give you $5. I will give you $5 extra if you do not talk to me until we leave. Till I leave the cab.
Easy fucking money, bruv. And he just doesn't talk to you for the rest of the ride.
Yeah, I'm tempted
Because
to say that.
$5 back now could get you a full meal at Taco Bell.
I am sorely tempted to say, unfortunately, that was you speaking to me, so you're not getting the extra $5. But Artemis is probably a bit distracted, so yeah, I'll get the extra $5.
You will pull up at the Korean part of town, I guess. Your preferred drive cleaners. Yeah, whether or not you've ever even been here yourself before is up to you, but probably not. You just know they do a good job. Someone recommends them to you, you've used them, and you have had no complaints ever since. It's just normally Stefan's the one that drops off your laundry.
Okay. Artemis will walk inside. There's a little old Korean man behind the counter. The place is called Jong's Dry Cleaners, Jeong.
Jong's Dry, are we making another contact for you?
It's kind of a minor contact. I don't know if I want to spend a whole contact point on it.
Okay, so one of your minor circles of contacts is clothes cleaners.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Mr. Jong, I presume.
Yes, who are you? Oh, sorry, that was Indian. My bad.
That's fine. We won't judge.
I'm sorry.
judging. I'm an Indian person. Speak for yourself, sir.
That was awful. They appear to also be watching something on the television that's kind of hanging partly from the ceiling. Like, or not from the ceiling, probably sitting on the counter facing them, and also it's on the. I mean, let's go back with the wall. It's just sitting on a shelf. Anyway,
Mr. Jong, do you recognize this young man? And Locke will pull a photograph of Stefan from his wallet. It's rarely dog-eared, and someone has pushed through the eyes with a ballpoint pen.
pushed through the eyes with a ballpoint pen.
Yeah.
No. Horse.
Do you recognize this young man?
I do.
Stefan, he works for me. He should have set up with you something called a Code Red.
He looks down at the photo, then up at you, then to your very, very stained but very nice clothing.
I believe he will have left a suitable change of clothes for me here while you deal with this.
Yes, back here. And he will shuffle you off into a closet behind the counter.
Now, presumably what Stefan has left is a few months old, so he's radically out
Yep,
of date.
it is in fact one of your outfits from late spring, good sir.
Oh my God,
it has a bit of pink in it somewhere.
You can pull this off, Artemis. It's fine. You're not going to Elysium. No one's going to see you that matters. Mr. Young.
Wood.
Now, I know you're a wizard with your chemicals and your cleaning, but just to make you aware, some of what's on here is blood, not mine, I hasten to add. And most of it, I believe, is cheap whiskey.
No, all fine. Get it clean. Always get it clean.
Good. I will send Stefan for pickup.
And as you are saying that, the television that he is watching comes off of commercial and goes on to the news program. Someone sitting at the anchor desk with a serious expression. Good evening, I'm Sandra Martinez. Our top story tonight, a bizarre twist in what Miami-Dade police are calling one of the most unusual drug busts in department history. Late Sunday night, Officers raided a suspected methamphetamine lab in a residential area near the Everglades. But while police were busy arresting 3 suspects, uninvited guests made off with the evidence that investigators say could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. It cuts to a person in the field. Reporter Carlos Mendez. Sandra, I'm standing outside the residence where this all went down. According to witnesses and police, a large black bear, estimated at 300 pounds, emerged from the nearby wetlands and ransacked the crime scene while officers had their hands full. It cuts to a police sergeant. We had secured the individuals and were in the process of cataloging evidence when we heard a commotion. And by the time we realized what was happening, the bear grabbed several bags of what we believed to be methamphetamine and disappeared back into the brush. Back to the reporter. Authorities estimate that the bear made off with approximately 5 to 8 pounds of methamphetamine. Fish and wildlife officials have been called in, but tracking efforts have thus far proven unsuccessful. Cutting to a snippet of an interview with someone from Florida Fish and Wildlife. This is extremely concerning. Black bears have an incredible sense of smell and may have been attracted to chemical odors. We have absolutely no precedent for a situation like this. This bear could be exhibiting erratic behavior, and we're urging residents to stay vigilant and report any sightings immediately. And it will cut back to the anchor. Police are warning residents in the area to avoid any contact with the animal and to call 911 immediately if spotted. The 3 suspects arrested at the scene now face additional charges, though police admit they're uncertain how to document the missing evidence. Wildlife officials have nicknamed the animal Scarface and say tracking teams will continue the search through to the weekend. Anyone with information is asked to call Miami-Dade Police Tip Line. And that's one bear who won't be hibernating anytime soon. Coming up, the Y2K computer bug. Are Miami's hospitals prepared? That story when we return. This has been a News at 10 special report.
And here I thought they were only after picnic baskets.
Oh yeah, they've been on news all day.
Did they say where it was last seen?
Jong will shrug and gesture back to the scene. Edge of Everglades? I don't know. They haven't been able to track it.
Well, try to avoid any contact with hooked up bears. Jong, thank you, and please do forget you saw me this evening. Stefan will be around in a day or two to pick up my suit. There's a bonus in it for you if you can get this out. And
Who are you? Jong never see you before. Get out.
Yep. And yeah, I will leave the dry cleaners. I can't go to my usual club. They'll laugh me out wearing this, but I'm sure I can find something downtown to go to.
Which means calling another cab.
Russian roulette once again. Yep. He'll pull his cell phone.
Your next cab is going to be someone booming loud music from a boombox that's at least... It's probably only a couple years out of date, but the more important thing is that it's in some foreign language you don't recognize. And Artemis can recognize a lot of languages. What was that, Dio?
I'm going to play some music if that's okay.
Sure. Something foreign, something bad foreign, and yeah, go from there. Something janky, preferably. Something that would irritate Artemis to death if he wasn't already dead.
I think I have something in mind.
French pop. I don't know why. He would understand that, or at least recognize it. I think. I can't speak for Artemis.
He's not a fan of modern music. if the person who wrote it is still alive, he's not really interested.
That's an interesting metric. Okay, yes, this music will do. This is what's blasting at the like maximum dial volume in the car as you're made to get in.
You have permission to do an Indian accent for this one.
Well, now that I'm having to do it in the accent, I'm going to fail entirely.
What do you mean now that you're going to do an Indian accent, you're going to fail? You failed the first one too.
Hey, how are you?
Getting considerably worse by the moment. Can we turn that down a
Good.
little? And by down,
Oh, sorry,
What? You want me to turn it
already all
up?
the way up. sorry, can't turn up. Already all the way up.
I would like the music turned down, please.
Up.
Wow, you really must be a fan.
Trying desperately to resist the urge to use dread gaze in the rearview mirror at him.
Where you go?
Take me downtown, please. Here's the address, and turn the music down. Down. And he'll be miming.
Never heard of that
motion with
road.
his feet.
How do you just go? American Rose. Strange names.
Mm.
As Artemis's torture begins, we will move back to the rest of the coterie. Hmm. And I'm just going to mute that for right now. Meanwhile, back with everyone in the generator room. I believe you are already kind of partly stumped.
Yes. Percy, is there like an I don't know if there's like an intuition roll or something. Because
Well, realistically speaking, there should only be 3 connections. One going to the club, one going to the downstairs area, and one going to the new one. So, if we find out which one's going to the club and which one's going to the downstairs, we should be able to follow the third one.
Problem is, there only seems to be power going to the upstairs and the downstairs. If you want to figure out where all that's going, you're going to need to go investigate those as well.
Could I ask common sense if it is within the bounds of common sense to think it's a bad idea to attempt a jump start?
Jumpstart how?
Well, I mean, I can manually jump start it with my hands, but that would mean revealing that I can do that to a guy who doesn't like me.
11 bolt, you mean? Which power would that be? Sorry, I just realized I didn't have the power handouts updated.
It allows you to turn on things I can absorb power from outlets, and then I can also push power into, essentially, if things have flicker is the first one, which allows me to absorb power, but I'm pretty sure it's spark that allows me to, no, spark is the, oh yeah, no, it is. I can, wait. Oh no, that's shut down. Yeah, that's to turn things off, not to turn things on. And while I can generate power to thing device, it's like for a small electrical device.
Yeah. The Illuminate does allow you to
need.
generate power, but it's only for limited supply of or small things.
Yeah,
A generator
so
designed
it's
to
not.
power a nightclub and then some is not a small thing.
Yeah, yeah. I need like 11-volt 5, and then a really good roll to be even to do that. I think so. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't even think I could do that, and so I'm definitely not gonna reveal a tool to Rory that.
Oh,
Yeah,
one moment.
yeah.
Get back.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty then. So where we last left off, Ursi, you were the tiny little bear Pokemon,
Ursaring.
and
Not Ursaring.
Artemis was
Alright.
Mr.
I
Mime.
thought I died in that scenario.
No. I don't think you did.
No.
I don't think so.
I
Oh
am
right,
back and
you
have been
did
given
die.
food.
Oh wait, never
Oh,
mind.
No, go on. I
We
can
have
eat.
to later.
What happened to people dying? Was this the Pokemon thing? The people
Yes.
die as Pokemon?
Apparently.
Nope. We have limited game time. I will continue this after if people want to stick around for it, and I know they don't.
Problem. I will be chewing food.
Oh, do you need to
chewing
take like
food.
5 minutes to eat food?
Yep.
All right, fine. I'll continue the thing and you can listen in. You wake up inside hell and you see a hotel in front of you. And written on the hotel is Has Been Hotel.
Run, run away.
Oh my gosh! Hi guys! Welcome to hell! My name's Charlie. It's so great to see you guys.
Oh shit! Fuck! Shit! Shit! Sorry, I'll be right back.
Too much cheerful Charlie.
Howard.
I'm not sure if anyone here has actually watched Has Been Hotel.
Me.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've watched it and Hell of a Boss.
Nope.
Actually, let me see if I. I'll. Hold on. I gotta find it. Where's my phone? There's my phone. I have a very artistic child who has drawn some Has Been Hotel stuff.
Nice. I don't have any children, but one of my friends' children, who I buy presents for, are big fans of Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. So occasionally I talk to them about it.
I couldn't stop my daughter from watching it, so here is two from Hell of a Boss she recently did after Christmas with her new markers. Not what I was looking for.
Oh my god, those are great.
No, I want multiple. There we go. And not that one, this one. And these are her Hell of has been hotel art. Jesus fucking Christ. Some of them are sideways, and that's just because I was stupid with my phone.
Mm.
Yes. She's my artist.
Anyway, welcome to hell. It's okay. You can find redemption here at the Has Been Hotel.
You can also find a lot of other things. Okay. Percy, it's really hot. Can you get off me?
Was that Charlie or was that to a dog?
That was the cat. Percy's laying on me, and I have the heater on, and I'm roasting now. Charlie, I find annoying. She's just too upbeat.
I return.
There he is.
So, what do you say to Charlie Morningstar?
Uh, uh, hi.
Welcome to hell, Mr. Bear.
It's different.
As you look down upon yourselves, you notice your appearances have slightly changed. You are still a big 7-foot person, except now you are slightly more furry and bear-like. You've even got a big old bear face. Big old bear claws. But your hands are still like human hands. So you're basically a bear furry.
You've turned me into a bear furry. How fucking dare you?
Look,
What
I'm
have you
just
done to
saying,
me?
if Sir Pentious becomes a snake furry when he goes down to hell, Ursi would totally become a bear furry.
I mean, yeah, can't argue with that one.
I can't, but I don't have to like it.
I don't think anyone has to like the form they took on. It's just what you get.
Okay. This is different. Who drugged me?
The bear. Your meth.
Who drugged
Drugs?
me?
We don't have drugs in the Hasbin Hotel.
But you have alcohol.
Kind of waggles her hand. That's not a drug.
It's a poison. Drugs are poison.
Technicalities. She waves her hand. Anyway, you guys ready for doing trust falls?
I
Who the
repeat,
fuck is
who
going to
drugged
catch
me?
Ursi?
Who drugged me? Where am I? You are not real.
You're in hell.
No, you're not real.
It's
This is some
okay, she says,
this is
looking to
some meth
Maisie.
dream.
Folks are in denial when they come here a lot. We'll just let him get it out of his system.
Okay.
I should note this is the longest I've had to run one of my derp sessions.
Tis.
Yep. I have finished
Well-
eating and I'm just slurping down my drink, so give it T minus 1 minute.
Come on inside. I can get you guys some drinks.
Why is this place like cartoon?
She shrugs and takes you to the bar where you see a strange looking cat person bartender with a top hat.
Oh my god, demon.
What do you want to drink?
Where am I? This is not this is not hell.
He drinks
Or at
vodka.
least not the
This
one I
is-
was supposed to go to.
Give him vodka.
Well, this is the one you ended up going to. What do you want to drink?
Could you just give me bottle?
Yeah, sure.
Make it $5.
He hands you a bottle. He looks at you. Don't push it.
He has human hands, but he's still big. He'll go and crush the top part of the bottle and then just pour the bottle into his mouth.
Tastes like burning.
Eggnog works surprisingly well as a milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, good to go.
Excellent.
Now, where were we? Right. Basement, power generator. Trying to find out where the connections are, and the connections appear to only go to the basement lounge and nightclub.
Right. You want to split up? I go upstairs, you go downstairs, and we both take a look around, see if there's anything that looks like it might be drawing extra power.
We can, though if this was done by a hostile, though if this was done with hostile and sent by a hostile force, splitting up may not be the best endeavor. Though, as we haven't heard combat yet,
The mortal
that may
guests
not be the
upstairs
case.
have already been shown to the door, citing power fluctuations and the like.
Hmm.
I got a cell
Would
phone,
there
you got a
be
cell phone. Unless absolute pandemonium goes down, we should be able to give us each other's cell phone call.
No
Actually, I'll check
Y2K
the
demons
phone.
have manifested just yet.
Urshi will check his phone. Do we have service right now? Or
In
is it
this room,
out
no.
because of
In this room,
yeah.
no. Keep in mind, you're in the basement of the basement. Do you think you're going to
True.
get this reception down here?
Very, very true.
Me,
Well, then I
you
guess we
two,
investigate.
you two could go to one floor, and I can go with Rory to a different floor. Then we're not alone.
Yeah,
Buddy
but
system.
I don't know how to say it so it sound like an asshole, but
Rory may have
how good are
better
you at
things to
noticing
do.
stuff?
How good am I at noticing stuff?
That is what he said, yes.
Yeah.
Not bad at it.
Well, you can come with me, and Rory can go with Ursi, and that way there's two of us to each floor.
I mean, Ursi will kind of turn towards towards Rory and be like, I am assuming Mr. Aldridge may have people may have need of him. He is an adult and a person. He can make his own decisions. I don't know why I'm speaking here. I'm going to go investigate. And Ursi's going to go up to the
Up to the nightclub.
following the trying to follow the power lines.
Well, they go into the
Jackson
wall,
goes to
but
the
yes.
True. Yes, he will go up.
You will be by one of the ghouls working on the generator. You will be handed a blueprint of sorts that charts the lines layout for what it's worth, so you know where they emerge upstairs and where they emerge upstairs.
Thank you.
Both upstairs.
I take a look at it and use my eidetic memory to memorize it.
Well, you're a new.
Maisie's just gonna toss her hands up in the air and follow after Ursi. Whatever.
So, who's going to the lounge? Who's going to the nightclub?
Going to the lounge.
It's a nightclub.
Nightclub.
Very well. We will start with the lounge because it's closer. Jack, you reached where the power supply ties into power here in the here in the lounge.
What do I have to roll?
Lounge is pretty empty now. The only people here are staff ghouls.
What do I need to roll?
What are you attempting to do?
Notice if there's anything drawing extra power that's not supposed to be here.
Ah, fair enough. Perception investigation, yes, detail oriented. We'll
Difficulty.
go with a difficulty. Well, methodical. How fast are you trying to be here?
Not fast in the slightest.
Difficulty 6.
I'm assuming that Auspex counts.
It will for this, yes. One by one, over the next half hour or so, you tally up every possible thing in here that could be drawing power, and none of it is recent enough or, well, consuming enough that it should be drawing substantially more, substantially more than what they are prepared for. You even did take the time to double check, and you are certain that whatever is causing this issue is not down here. I could have run you
Gonna head
around the
upstairs,
edge
then.
for a while, but not with that many successes.
Yeah, that's a
Meanwhile,
pretty good success.
yep. Meanwhile, upstairs, Mercy Maisie, you enter a nightclub that is largely devoid of, well, anyone that is actually a guest, not like staff of some kind. So when I switch us to the nightclub, I will immediately kill the music because, there's no power. Well, no serious power anyway. Only up here, because of the vast difference in space, your flashlight gets swallowed up by the darkness. So it's usable, but it doesn't really seem to be doing as much just because of the illusion created by the greater space.
Dang. Should have gone with the level 3 flashlight. All right.
Yep. It's your fault for using the tier 1 one. Goodness.
It's free. Come on. Ursi will pull out the wiring plan, and start going around looking for. Actually, I think just by looking at I think he'll look specifically at the wiring plan and look for an area in the plan for the club where the majority of the power lines go through or meet.
Sure.
Sort of like essentially like power nexus points, which I know is not the right terminology, but that's what he's looking for. Just on the following the wire map.
Well, you have the map, so I'm not going to require a check for that. That's basically just going to the where most of the lines get clustered at, sort of thing.
Yeah, and then he's going to be doing pretty much the same thing as Jack, just in specifically focusing on some of these nexus areas and going through and seeing if anything.
If you want to check everything, that's going to take longer than it did Jack, because the nightclub is much bigger than the lounge. But if you just want to check the big power draws, then you can probably do it in the same amount of time.
Yeah, I think Ursi's going to... it'll take a long time to check everything. I think we focus on just these nexus areas. And this is just Ursi talking to Maisie as we're kind of going up the stairs to the second floor, or to the club.
Yeah.
Let me know when I arrive.
Will do.
you want me to go, and I'll
Very well.
figure it out.
Very well. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go check them out. Is yeah, I will what should I roll for checking the Nexus points?
Hmm. So some perception technology here.
Perception technology. Okie dokie.
Difficulty 7, but with your aspects, that'll be difficulty 6.
Bam. 4.
Like with Jack downstairs, you're going over the major power draws doesn't reveal anything new or substantially more than it should be that should be drawing that much extra power as to make the generator fail like that. Not in here, anyway. Unlike Jack, you don't have time to double check, but that is the information you're looking at as Jack climbs the stairs into the nightclub.
Okay, so it doesn't seem to be at least drawing from any of. Ugh, doesn't seem to be drawing from any of the main nexuses of the power here, which means it must be hidden in some of the more extremities or outer areas, more isolated. Oh, Jack. Hello.
Howdy, partner.
How was the how was the things downstairs?
I found some combo of Jack and shit.
He found his own shit. Very, very useful.
I did not know we could still. You could. That is not what you meant. Ah, similar for similar for me. I have not come up with anything yet. Checked the main power draw areas, but I was about to start checking the more secluded zones.
Well, I'm gonna do a full check around the area, see if I notice anything. I'll probably check over some of the same spots as you, but ain't no harm in having multiple people check over things.
What is the woodworking saying? Measure 55 times, cut once?
Oh no, I ain't a woodworker.
Never mind.
Anyway, what's the difficulty? And what's the check?
The same as what he made, if you want to do it that way, or you can go with perception investigation.
Now I'm checking all the electricity things.
You're taking the long route.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Difficulty?
Percy's going to be.
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
Perception technology difficulty 6, or perception investigation difficulty 7.
Gonna go with technology, with investigation, because I'm better at that. Do I get detail oriented?
Yes, for the same reason you got it downstairs.
I
Oh my god. 8 successes. Fucking shit.
There is absolutely nothing here that's new enough or strong enough that it should be overloading the generator beyond the calculations that have already been made.
Macy look around, just like to see if there's anything leading out of the room.
I mean, sure, in the same way that all electricity leads out of the building eventually, or rather leads into the building from outside.
I was meaning like a random cord or something that just does not seem in place.
Ah, well, in that case, I mean, you can make a roll, but it's going to end up in the same case. Speaking of which, what is... Sorry, go on.
At the risk of sounding like an asshole, if I got 8 successes, I would want to have been informed of something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's around this time, 10:30 in the evening, when the power will all suddenly come back on. Not from the generator, but from main power outside, as Any glance outside will now reveal the rest of the block is regaining power as well.
Wait. Common sense. Is there anything? No, there's definitely many valuable things here. But I'm more thinking, would Ursi know if any sensitive documents pertaining to the tower or to the Camarilla be housed within Elysium?
Not this section of Elysium.
Or I guess that goes into this second thing is I know that this Elysium is connected to the other place that is also considered Elysium, but it's like the art gallery.
The art gallery, business conference center, it's kind of a combination of the two, yes.
Are they when he looked at the wiring plan, are the building's power connected?
Yes and no. I mean, on some level, yes, but in terms of backup power, no.
Okay.
So backup power is only supposed to be connected to the lounge and the thing.
The club, yeah.
The club.
The lounge and
And
nightclub,
from what
basically this building.
And from what we can tell, it's only connected to the lounge and nightclub and nowhere else in the building.
Correct, though it is plugged into the same power lines that other power lines are plugged into. AKA the normal ones that brings the city's power into the building. But any reasonable, logical person would tell you that there is no way the generator should be sending power beyond the building because of the way generators work in that sense. Or at least backup generators work.
Ursi,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Is Rory here?
On this floor at this time, no.
Can you got that lightning power, right?
I don't think Ursi has actually revealed that yet.
Haven't I seen him do lightning stuff?
No, because we just
trying
met
to
again. We just met again to this night.
He's only at 3
After
dots.
the
I think
2
he only
months.
got the second, third dot, or like during the time skip.
Yeah, they
So-
were all during the time skip. Basically,
I don't think he ever used the first dot during the raid, which was the session he actually had it before the time skip.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
going
never
to,
mind
but
then.
then he didn't end up doing it because he had the fire.
Well, I can't say what I was going to say,
Hmm.
but common sense, Ursi, couldn't someone have used Levin bolt to suck electricity away from the generator?
Yes, they could have. I didn't. I don't think Ursi would have thought. I don't. That you bring up a very good point. That worries me deeply.
Out of character, that is a very good point. / makes note.
That worries me deeply. Oh no. If it's allowed, I know it's a little metagaming, but can Ursi have a little epiphany of being like, "Oh fuck,
I mean, I that's why I
this
said
is a
common sense.
potentiality."
Ursi has
That's why I said
Levin
common
bolt.
sense is like, and that's why I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
like stop him from saying it, because like those of you with common sense, yeah, it's kind of an out of character. Hey, this should be something that pings for you, sort of thing.
Pretty much.
Wait.
I think Ursi would know
Let's
about the use of Levin bolt.
head back to let's head back to the generator. I want to check something real quick.
Very well, but first, Artemis. Where did Artemis head after the cleaners? Was he heading in a specific location?
Yeah, he was going to one of the seedier clubs that he frequents.
A seedier clubs while wearing pink.
Mm-hmm. It's the Blue Oyster Bar. Let's just put it out there.
A Blue Oyster Club. Is that supposed to mean something?
If you've never seen Police Academy,
No.
oh
Damn.
Jesus, I am old.
I've seen it.
There is a bit in it where one of the villains asks one of the other villains to go and get footage of new recruits drunk at the bar, and what he actually gets pictures of is fruits drunk at the bar. It was an 80s thing. It was not politically
What are
correct.
fruits?
Yeah. Homosexual men.
Ah, okay.
There's a college humor video which is like most of 80s comedy is just sexual assault.
Yeah, pretty much. But there's a club called the Blue Oyster Bar, which is a gay bar in a comedy film from the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
All of the men in there have very big moustaches.
I'm just picturing shirtless, muscular dudes with mustaches. I saw like sitting at the
Yep.
stools in the bar, all
That's pretty
drinking
much
like
it.
a synchronized drinking from mugs.
But also ballroom dancing together. No, that's probably too extreme. Artemis is fine with all this stuff, so he will probably go to somewhere like that. However, when he arrives, just as he's about to go, and he stops and scratches his chin for a moment, I'm going to use my last contact point. I would like a contact in the mayor's office. Obviously, doesn't have to be the mayor, but someone relatively high up in the mayor's office. I realise presumably the mayor himself or herself is already taken by someone else.
Yeah, well, we can go with like one of the aides, someone that no one really notices but knows a lot, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. I think her name is Ingrid. She's a special advisor
Ingrid.
to the mayor. He's going to give her a call.
Hello, Ingrid speaking.
Ingrid, Artemis, how have you been?
Well, Mr. Locke, how are you doing?
Come now, Ingrid, we need to be on first name terms. Please, call me Artemis.
Okay, Artemis.
Now, Ingrid, as I'm sure you're aware, I have a number of business interests in the city, spread far and wide. Can't go into too much detail, but these power cuts starting to worry me. Has the mayor's office investigated, found out what's causing it at all?
I mean, it has been like the number one topic of a lot of the meetings in the last week. Yes.
Oh, good to know. And any conclusions, any findings?
Well, some of them appear to be the standard. It's extra hot this summer, and people are using more electricity than normal for their air conditioning. Well, there is a particular spot in South Beach, though, that has been showing more draw than even that should be.
Huh.
But only at some certain times, which apparently appear to be just after 9 to sometimes as late as 10:30.
Interesting.
Power
Ingrid.
companies had people down there all week, and they still haven't managed to figure it out.
Ingrid, would you be an absolute darling and send me the address and any details you have on this high draw location?
I mean, I can give you a rough location, but we don't really have an address narrowed down yet, at least not that I'm aware of. Which probably means we don't have one.
As close as you can get will be good enough for me.
Sure thing, Artemis. Yeah.
You know, we must catch up sometime. I'd love to pick your brains about the mayor's doings and whereabouts. You know me, I do like a little drop of gossip.
Oh, sure. Coffee, I guess? Maybe that nice cafe?
Sounds good. Let's set a date for next week. It'll have to be around this time of the evening. I'm dreadfully busy during the day, as you know.
Making a little bit of a note here.
On my character sheet on the notes section, I've put down my 3 contacts now.
You're definitely socially aware enough that you know she's kind of smitten with you.
Well, she's only human.
Yep, I'm aware of that. You're aware of that, but I'm just saying.
And Ingrid, Where's something nice? And then he'll hang up.
It gets cut off. Yeah. Are you still going into the Blue Oyster?
Actually, Artemis doesn't need any blood at this point. What? Just remind me, why haven't I got Stefan tonight?
Because as a side effect of your resources being temporarily lowered as a result of your purchases, I felt it would be a fun in-game thing to deny you access to your vehicle and therefore Stefan for
That's fine.
a few in-game nights.
That's fine. I remember now you said that. I did. If it was the modern nights, I'd search my telephone for a limousine company, but there isn't one. So he will hail another cab. And
There's the yellow pages, like the actual phone book.
There is.
That's like 4 or 5 inches thick.
Yeah. There must be a phone booth nearby. Do they have phone books?
Yes, though some pages are missing. So percentile roll, I guess.
Okay.
You still want to say hi is good for you?
Yeah, hi is good. Yay.
You can find a service of your choosing, whether that's limo or just something better than standard random cabs.
I'm going to look for any limo services that have the word discreet in their either the title or the description.
You find a 1.
Artemis will call.
Thanks.
He will give the address that he's currently at.
Mm-hmm.
I need a service. I need credit. Actually, no, he won't mention that on the phone. Let me rephrase that. I need a limousine to pick me up on the corner of, and I'll give the address where I am. And I need your most discreet and, I'm ashamed I have to say this, but most hygienic driver.
Rest assured, sir. Moonlit Limo Services is on the case.
I can't stress hygiene enough, and my God, the man needs to not have any taste in music. No, wait. Needs to have good taste in music. No, wait. No music whatsoever in the car.
Aye, sir.
And he will wait for the limo to arrive. 87's pretty
no.
high. It must be quite a good limo.
It is, in fact, a good limo, and the man that's driving it is tastefully dressed. That's probably a $500 suit he's wearing, and that's $500 in 99 economy, so even better. He will, with perfect poise, open the back door for you.
Mm-hmm. Lock will climb
There's
in.
no unnatural scents coming from him. There's no suspicious stains in the back seats. No, nothing.
This is alarmingly good. Locke is waiting for the other shoe to drop.
The door quietly closes behind you after you get in, and the driver will return to his seat. Where are we going tonight, Mr. Locke?
Sorry. And the driver will hand you a business card for some guy named Epstein.
Now, as horrible as Artemis Locke is, I don't think he would be friendly with Jeffrey Epstein.
That would be Wessex. That would be Wessex.
That would be my previous character.
He does really like Malkov. I think he might really like Jeffrey Epstein.
But he also got on really well with your child protege in a completely non-creepy way.
Yeah, I'm going to side with Rob on this one. Sorry, this isn't the character for the Epstein. That would be Wessex.
That would indeed be Wessex, who in my headcanon at this particular moment is somewhere in New Orleans. So he's nowhere near here. He will hand over the address of Billy's. Sorry?
It's not like 1,000 miles away. I mean,
I will give the address for the Elysium.
Excellent, and you will be heading back. Meanwhile, back
Yep.
at the Elysium, power has come back online. This still leaves you with the mystery of why the backup had those problems to begin with.
We're going down to the generator again.
Back down to the generator it is.
First, he was going to do something.
What were you going to do, RC?
Now that we're at the generator now. Just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Then once we're at the generator, if you'll allow me, I'd like to attempt to do like something with the cult to see, essentially check to see if there's any like mystical residue that would tip me off that someone used Levin bolt to suck the power from this generator, which would have stopped it from working for 10 minutes.
Alas,
Or
there
for at
is not,
least
to
10
my
minutes.
knowledge, a thaumaturgical detect thaumaturgy ability.
True. That's why I was kind of, because I know like you can detect supernatural
I could kind of
stuff with like
swing aura sight
awareness.
working that way with Auspex, but even with that, you're not going to see anything untoward.
True. Yeah, because I don't know how I would check for that. Because the difference between alertness and awareness is
Oh, fair enough. There's
mundane.
awareness. Go ahead and make
Oh
me
yeah,
a
could I do
perception
it?
awareness roll, difficulty 8.
Okay. Does Auspex apply to this?
I'm going to say no. This is
Alrighty.
a supernatural sixth sense. It's not one of your 5 senses.
Alrighty. Am I able to boost this roll in any way? I forget how.
Nope.
Nope. Okay,
Boosting
cool.
your attributes
I
with blood
assist him?
is a physical only thing here.
Can I assist him?
Sure. By all means.
How does that work mechanically in the V20s?
Shoot, one moment. I forgot. I think this question has come up before.
Ye-
What is Ursi rolling?
Perception awareness. 48. No aspects applies.
You know what? I'm gonna think I'm gonna try perception awareness as well. And Ursi can assist me.
I had rolled when you asked right before you asked to help. My bad.
It's chill. I was more saying because you don't seem to have any points in awareness.
I do. I have 3 points in awareness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I my dice pool for this was 6. I got 2 successes. Just if we do it without any help. Ursi is surprisingly attuned with his mystical self, being a blood mage.
Makes sense.
So maybe you just attempt the roll on your own, like also just kind of feeling
Yeah, I think
things
it's
out.
going to be I have looked up and down the PDF with the search function for both aid and assist, and those terms do not seem to refer to anything like helping each other on rolls like that in the book.
May I make a suggestion?
You may. I won't necessarily go with it, but you may.
I like personally in terms of assist. I like how NWAD does it, where one person rolls, and based on the amount of successes they get, that is the dice pool that is added to the other person rolling.
Mm-hmm. Yep, well, I kind of like that one as well. We can go ahead and use that for now. I'll add a house rule note of that later. Let me go ahead and make a
Alright.
note of that in my notes.
So am I good to count Ursi's role as an assist and raise my modifier?
That would probably be
to 1 to 3?
easier than you assisting him because he's already rolled. Yeah.
You good with that, Ursi?
Yeah. Does that mean the roll I did? So my roll happened, and then after that roll, I'm helping
Yeah.
you.
In order for simplicity's sake, we're having that roll count as extra dice for Jack when he makes his roll.
What's your perception and awareness?
I have 8 with 9 from detail oriented, and now 11 from your aid.
Oh, I forgot. You have a super high perception.
It's
Yep.
his best stat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Holy shit.
Sweet Mary, Mother of God!
Wow! Wow!
I should not have. I
Five
should not have.
ones.
How in the
Oh
fuck?
my God!
Well, the good news is that because you have the 9, it's not a botch. It's only a failure. But still, good God, man.
I'm
And
sorry,
because
Ursi.
mine was done in aiding him, it doesn't get anything itself because it was into aiding him. Okay, yeah.
I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Well, I would like to point out this is not going to be Dio's fault. That is just bad dice luck.
No, it is not.
Right.
It is not Dio's fault. That is just ungodly bad luck.
I think that's payback for my 5 and my 6.
Yeah, it says, "Is I blind?" Yes.
This time?
This time it actually is, yes. Wow. I haven't seen a roll like that in a long while. Hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Well, outside the club, Artemis, you arrive back at Elysium. Except this time the lights are on.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Sorry about that. In any case, Rob, you there? Hello? Did Rob step away while I wasn't looking?
He didn't say he was leaving.
Normally he will say be right
There
back
he is.
somewhere.
Apologies, no, I did step away, but I thought I wouldn't be gone very long, so I didn't say BRB, but I was gone for quite long. Whatever I missed.
The most ridiculously bad luck of a dice roll I've seen in a while for World of Darkness. Check out what Jack rolled for his perception awareness.
Jeepers.
He got 5 ones on that roll.
That's, oof, yeah.
It's not a botch because he did technically get a success in there. That was just overwhelmingly canceled, and that's how this this edition's botch rules work. So it's just a failure. But at the same time, goodness gosh, wow. Also, your limo will pull up to outside the Elysium, which now apparently has power back.
Ah, excellent. Locke will climb out of the car and lean into the driver's window and say, "I need to retain your services for a day or two. Is it best to contact your company, or would you prefer to be paid on the side, so to speak?"
It would be best to contact the company, Mr. Locke.
Ah, integrity. One of my most
But fear
favorite
not.
characteristics.
But fear not. Midnight limo services are known for our discretion. Or perhaps unknown would be the more apt phrase.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. I'll be in touch.
Oh, here's my number if you wish to contact me for pickup.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. And your name was Stephen, was it?
No, sir. I prefer to go by... You know what? Yes, Steve. Just Steve,
Steve.
sir.
Excellent.
No, his name is Esteban.
I kind of like the idea that his name is actually some derivative of Stephen or Stefan, so I'm just going to go with Steve. Like his name was actually there.
Steve, excellent. I'll call you if I need collection. Thank you. And here, this is for you. And he'll slip a 20 into Steve's jacket pocket.
The money is gone as if it was never there, and you barely even saw him move. Smooth.
Locke makes a mental note to investigate midnight limos, just to make sure that he's not stepping on another kindred's toes with this one, because he might want to invest.
I really wanted to invest, but I don't want to step on toes of anyone that might already be investing in this.
Exactly. Yeah. Excellent service. Anyway, he'll look up at the newly lit building and head inside.
It's a ghost town in here. Obviously, the patrons were all, basically they had to leave, so there's only staff in here now.
He will look around to see if he can spot well, I guess if there's no one in here, he can't, but he's going to try and find Ursi and the others.
One of the ghouls will direct you downstairs. And you'll probably come in right as the others are trying to finish and failing to sense some sort of supernatural tie-in. Well, Jack and Ursi are failing. Maisie's just kind of standing there, wishing she was somewhere else.
Can I just off the cuff make the same perception and awareness roll just in case?
Ah, the dick measuring contest returns. Absolutely, go for it. Perception awareness difficulty 8.
Why is nobody talking about this very obvious?
Worse.
Oh, well, we'll see.
It will be hilarious if you do worse. Come on, I want an actual botch, not a failure.
Okay, perception plus alertness. Sorry, awareness. There's no
Auspex does not apply to this.
Okay. Not even
so we'll just be
incredibly ridiculously high Auspex.
Not even that. This is a 6th sense, not one of your regular 5 senses.
Okay.
I didn't let them use their Auspex. I'm not going to let you use yours.
Yeah, but I can do telepathy. Just Let's try. Oh dear.
3 successes
we're
indeed.
spending so much time here. Artemis comes back, immediately notices something.
What do I notice?
There's the lingering. How do I want to describe this? It's kind of like there's like a metaphysical cloud hanging over the room, like a drained sensation that's clearly left, but kind of lingers like a bad aftertaste of a bad drink. Something not normal, something maybe metaphysical, maybe not, but definitely something supernatural at the very least that gives a sensation of lethargy, or perhaps the opposite. It's a weird dichotomy or mixture of opposites or anathema. What's the word I'm looking for here?
Anathema?
Maybe.
No.
Let's say it begins with an O.
I have a single dot in occult. Is there any way I can interpret it?
You could attempt to, because you have the dot, but probably not very readily. Make me an intelligence occult roll.
Explain what's going on.
Would I be able to help from an
Ursi and
occult
I could check.
perspective?
Yeah, but this is part of the dick measuring contest. If he can come up with a better idea than the two of you right off the bat, it'll look really good for him.
True.
Okay, intelligence plus occult.
This is not vampiric related, so I'm going to make it a higher difficulty. So 8 again.
Oof. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh,
Now I'm
so
worried.
Close. So close.
So close, but so far away.
Okay, Locke will walk into the room, dusting off his sleeves, and gentlemen, Maisie, you'll be delighted to hear that I spent the evening working. And he'll sniff.
Artemis, you're wearing pink. Ain't those spring colors?
What is that miasma in the air? Like a bitter something. Ursi, have you been using your hocus pocus here? Or?
Not yet. Wait, could you repeat that? And then as I say that, Ursi is now gonna, if you'll allow it, Ursi will attempt to notice or interpret that with his knowledge of occult. Specifically, I guess. Well, yeah, no, he doesn't know yet that it's not vampires
I'd like to
or
roll to
vampire.
assist.
I just want to roll separately.
I don't think Arden finished describing what he was
sorry.
sensing first.
All
I
right.
got derailed by being accused of wearing spring colors, I believe.
No, he ignored that. What is that miasma? That there's a bitterness, a sense of the air has been digested in some way. What, Ursi? Have you been playing around in here with your hocus pocus? It feels like the air has been digested and passed out.
That is interesting. I have not. Now may I attempt the occult roll?
Yes, you may attempt your occult rolls, both of you.
All right.
I'd like
Is
to
that
assist, so
Nope.
intelligence occult?
Yeah, intelligence
Last-
occult, difficulty 8.
wait for me to go first to see how many extra
yeah,
dice you
'cause
get
I
from
may-
me.
I may get extra
Right.
dice.
I like that the dick measuring contest is now on a stage where Ursi and Jack are attempting to work together to dethrone Artemis.
Okay, look.
We've been
Jack is
meeting
not
for over
doing-
an hour.
Yeah.
This guy just walked in and immediately noticed something.
The last time I
All right, you get
tasted
one extra dice from
anything
me.
remotely like this was in, and then Artemis will look directly at Ursi. No, I don't remember exactly when.
So modifier of 1,
Yep.
and what's the difficulty?
8, again. This is outside the
Alrighty.
normal branch of occult you would be most familiar with.
And a willpower point.
I
Nobody's
will spend a willpower.
nobody's-
I
nobody's
will.
spending any willpower.
Wait. I accidentally rolled intelligence politics. I get like two more dice on this.
You're gonna say that, and you're gonna roll all ones.
Okay,
I
I'm
might.
going to laugh if you roll more ones and successes and cancel out the one dice you are the more giving to him.
Ha! Ha!
Okay, 2 extra successes for 2 extra dice for Ursi in addition to the one previously, so 3.
Alrighty. Okay, and then I will spend a willpower, which is just one automatic success, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so modifier of 3, difficulty 8. Magic.
Nice.
Okay, so that is a total of 1, 2, 3, 6. No, 5. Wait. 1,
Yeah, 6.
2,
No, it's
3,
6.
4,
6. You
5.
got
Yeah,
two
6.
per 10, but the one clears one of the 10s. So it would have been 8.
6 successes.
Honestly, this is the way you're actually able to get guided down the road to figuring out what this is most likely to be comes from some of the words Jack's giving you, which go back to his travels with his adopted sire, Cuthbert Beckett. Well traveled and all that. You've ruled out the idea of this being something vampiric, and as crazy as it sounds, might be something more spiritual or spirit. Which is not something normally interacted with with vampires. Because I'm not talking about wraith spirits, I'm talking about the other kind of spirits, more commonly interacted with by werewolves.
Yeah.
Well, this is
Out of character, our best hope is it's a dream speaker from Mage. That's our best hope.
Well, I mean, some vampires can mess with spirits. It's rare, but they can.
There is a
Or deal with
thaumaturgy
them.
path for it, but it tends to arouse great anger in werewolves because of the way it forces spirits into fetishes.
Yes. Huh. This is... Thank you, both of you, for your insights. This has been very helpful. This wasn't done by a vampire. Or kindred.
What, some kind of fairy?
There's no such thing as fairies, my god.
Oh no, that is true. No, that is true. I do know fairies are real. That is a real thing.
Yes, you now know the vials of blood, or residue of blood left over on the vials of people that attacked your place and Jack's was Fey blood. So yes.
Yes,
just
the
figured out
Fae
that it's
absolutely
Fae.
exist. By sorry to interrupt you, Artemis. The Fae absolutely exist. The assaults on our compounds, they had vials of the Fae blood. But this was not. I don't think this was particularly Fae spirits. Not not undead, not ghosts, but like nature. Nature spirits are a type of spirit.
Yeah, I'm
So
going to go because
concepts-
of because of those successes you got. I will say you don't think this is like a purely nature spirit, but it's in the
Yeah.
but the spirits is a very broad category out of character.
Yeah. That's yeah. I think Ursi is going through that currently. Yes, the So there are spirits for pretty much everything that you can come up with a concept for. And
The reason the power went
one
out is
of
because the electricity
those,
spirit got super hungry.
it. I mean, honestly, potentially, but it may not have been. I know it's not purely a nature. I don't think it was purely a nature spirit. So I don't think it because while electricity itself, many consider it a working of man, lightning exists. So electrical spirits are not, technically speaking, to my knowledge at least, not inherently non-nature spirits. They are technically in nature of nature, but I do know that there is some difference.
So
This
like
is
what, a
worrisome.
chainsaw spirit? Or something?
No, it.
The machine spirits, they're alive.
Yeah, some sort of technology or machine spirit, maybe. Could also still be technology or another similar spirit or other. But what worries me about that is that while our kind can engage with these spirits, it is often it often leaves a little bit more evidence, as generally that it is not a willing endeavor of the spirit, as they do have
I'm going to
some
draw
form
a
of
line about
conscience.
how much you know about spirits, just because it's not really a
Yeah,
vampire thing to know.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like where it ends fully, where he's just like, but that's kind of all I know about them. I didn't study them too
Yep.
deeply.
This is about the only reason you know as much as you do is probably beyond whatever Jack fed you and part of his ideas thing is because of your fascination with certain types of things like lightning and bears and your old Russian Slavic specialist heritage
Yeah.
and so on.
Yeah, I think the original explanation of like the concept things came from his heritage, and then that was he learned that concept is to a certain degree actually true, and then has kind of gone off with that.
I'm just saying the upper umbra, the high umbra, the whatever umbra,
He
everything
doesn't
that
know
has ever
shit
been
about
believed in
that.
exists to some extent.
Yeah, he doesn't know shit about that.
That's mage for you, though.
Yeah. Anyways, what this means is this was most likely not. If it was the work of the spirit, I don't see this being random, and it means it most likely was not done by a kindred or enticed. We are dealing with an other party that is still that is either equally supernatural in nature to ourselves or intimately familiar with it. This is, in short terms, not good.
Ursi, you know I respect you, and your knowledge of the supernatural is without parallel in our group. However, I think perhaps being held in the dark for too long this evening has given you some unusual opinions on things. I spoke to someone in the mayor's office. I got an address from them. I think I may have got an area where we can track down who's causing this.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a place where this has happened more often than anywhere else in the city. I would imagine if we search down there, we can probably find something non-fairy related that might be causing this.
It's only a couple blocks from here. Sorry, didn't want to interrupt, but it's only a couple blocks from
No,
here
it's fine, it's
because
fine.
this is also
not
in South Beach.
It
spirit, not necessarily fairy. Different things.
have you heard of the principle of Occam's razor?
Yes,
Yes, I've heard of Occam's razor.
Well,
yes. The simplest solution is often the real solution. But I
yeah,
have detected the very real remnants of a spirit. The
and
supernatural was involved in this endeavor.
I'm very sure that you believe that, but can we at least go and have a look at this place and see if we can find something more mundane to explain what's happening?
Oh, I absolutely do believe we should investigate that place. And honestly, I do hope it has a more mundane solution.
Good.
But hope often disappoints.
In my experience, she usually overcharges, but you do you.
Ursi cocked his head a little bit and is just like, huh, oh, dear. Building. Okay, never mind. Yes. We go.
I have a limo waiting outside. We can go together.
I have. I will
He's
follow
got
the
his
limit.
bus and I got my motorcycle.
Who's going to attempt to go in the limo? Who's going with Ursi's vehicle? Who's going on the motorcycle?
Maisie will go with
Ha-
Artemis.
Having no desire to get bugs in my teeth, I'll be taking the limousine.
With
I
Ursi
wear a
will
helmet.
where is the will I
Jack,
fit? Would I fit
Jack,
in the limousine?
Jack strikes me as the sort of person who wears a face-free helmet, so he will still get bugs in his teeth.
No, he does not.
It's just Artemis's assumption of him.
There.
All right. I don't believe I would fit in the limousine.
It's a
So
spacious limousine.
Ursi will sort of cock an eyebrow and bit.
Dude, you drive a VW van. You can fit in a limousine.
Better not. Very well. Limousine it is.
So are you
Alright.
going outside of the limousine then,
Mm-hmm.
aside from Jack? Oh.
Common sense. Would it be a good idea, or would it make sense, or be? Let me reword this. Would it be disrespectful to Rory to not inform him of this in some fashion, even if I'm not going to him directly?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, then in that case, Ursi, we will go and investigate. Give me one moment, as he will take out his little notebook, write down on the notebook, um, to one Mr. Aldrich.
How much you could find Rory?
I have an investigate. We continued investigations as to the cause of the backup generator blackout. Have not found the cause. Have not found. No, not right. Rips up the paper, crumples it up, puts it in his pocket, starts again. Mr. Aldrich, we continued the investigation as to the cause of the backup generator blackout. I feel it would be rude to not inform you that we have found something and we are investigating further. It is, in part, at the very least, supernatural in nature, but not a kindred. And then he will fold the piece of paper up, and I have the materials for it, but I think it would take too much time.
Yep. You probably don't want to do your ritual for this.
Yeah, and so I will find a
Ghoul?
a ghoul. I'll see a ghoul. You come here.
Yep. And he will take it as instructed by you,
Yes.
and will probably go attempt to deliver it. Meanwhile, I believe Jack said he was seeking out Rory directly.
No.
You mean he's in the building? There's no reason not to.
Oh, Ursi just didn't want to talk to him again. He just wanted to go.
He wanted to do it without having to talk to the man directly.
Yeah, he wanted to be like, this is a sign of respect, but also I'm not here, so I don't have to worry about doing the words wrong like I just did where I crumpled the previous piece of paper.
He's up in the nightclub overseeing his ghouls as they go about the various tasks to double and triple check everything still works.
So I'm sorry, I really like that idea in my that thought process of like where I write down this note, I fold it up, I give it a ghoul, tell them to send it to Ulrich, and then as the ghoul leaves to go see Mr. Ulrich, I just see Jack go with him.
I think Jack left while you were still writing it, though.
Oh no, that's true. That's probably true.
So he'll get the message after Jack has already told him whatever Jack's going to tell him. Which means he'll know that the reason that you didn't come see him directly was probably because you were trying to avoid it.
Yeah, actually, as the ghoul goes off, Ursu will look around. Wait, where's Jack?
He left.
Where? What direction?
Towards.
Fuck, did he
that
just go
way.
see Mr. Aldrich?
Yes.
Fuck. Ah, shit. God, I have to now go in person so I don't look rude. Fucking. Okay. Yeah, and Ursi will try and catch up. Because
do you have celerity?
I do not have celerity. I am not.
Okay, time to full bear man sprint up the stairs with loud.
I don't.
You know who does have celerity? Me. I have celerity.
No, that's
Yes,
what I was going to say.
But is Jack going to actively burn? Is Jack going to actively burn a blood point to get to Aldridge first?
Let me
rephrase. Jack is still getting there first. It's just a matter of, are you going to get there like first, rather than before the sound of the thundering up the stairs.
I don't want to be sprinting. I'm just catching up to like speed walking. Probably still makes a decent bit of noise, but not like boom, 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 boom.
It would be kind of funny if Maisie had his number. She would just call him while they were.
Unfortunately, you do not. You have
No.
you have the harpy's number. You don't have the keeper's number.
Yeah, she hasn't gotten that far yet to ask for his number. That's on the list of things to do.
In any case, Jack, you arrive at where Rory is overseeing things.
Hey, we did our investigating. We found out it's some spoopy shit.
Some spoopy ship, goldfish.
Yep. Supernatural, ain't vampire. That's about all we know.
Oh, helpful. At this point, the ghoul will arrive. Here you go, Mr. Aldridge. Ursi said to give this to you.
All I know is it's got
Ursi.
something to do with spirits, and we ain't exactly experts on spirits.
Like what? Ghosts? Are you telling me ghosts ruined my club for the night?
Like electricity spirits.
He will give you a stare, and honestly, for once, you can probably understand the rest. Understand him. It's weird to you too.
Look, I ain't used to this shit either. But that's what the magic boy said, and I'm inclined to listen to the magic boy because he knows about the magic.
And at this time, there'll be the thump, 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 thump of Ursi speed walking across the room to where both of you are.
Oh, hey, it's the magic boy.
Yes, I went to the trouble of writing a note and only to realize that you had gone in person, and then I realized it would be rude to not go in person as well to share the information if one of the group has already.
I mean,
An
also, he was
absurd little
upstairs,
goldfish
so
you
we were
make.
probably going to have to pass him anyway. So it feels kind of a bit weird to just give him a note, even though you were going to walk by him anyway and
I
then not
didn't
talk
think
to him.
we were going to be walking by him. He is above in the. Never mind. Mr. Aldridge, I'm assuming he has informed you of the majority of it already?
Apparently, you're believing in spirits now, or ghosties, or something.
Not ghosts, to be specific. It is specifically not product of necromancy. Spirits are very real. It is esoteric and wonky, I admit. Uh, but what's more important is this was not done by a kindred, but whoever engaged with the spirit for this to happen would need to be equally as supernatural as ourselves, or more, or at the very least, far more intimately learned in the bargaining process with spirits, which is worrisome because that means that
Right. Well,
outside
inform
supernatural
me
beings
later,
such as
Goldfish, if you actually make some
werewolves,
sort of progress.
I will. Just
If you can remember that much, which I have my doubts, Goldfish and all.
I'll have you know this goldfish remembers damn near everything.
Yes, but that goldfish does not.
Ursi is just kind of.
Okay, I'll remember it for him.
Ursi just, well, I have done as etiquette has required me. Do have a good rest of your night, Mr. Orlich. I will keep you informed if more relevant information appears.
Mhm.
And he will leave.
Yep. And at that
Edit
point, I'm
part
going to
etiquette,
call our
not
5 to
mention that
10
you're
minute
doing it
break.
because of etiquette.
Yep. I'm going to put a 5 to 10 minute break on right now so I can dash to the bathroom. If anyone else needs to go, now's a good time.
Bathroom break.
Bathroom break.
Bathroom break.
Breaking the bathroom.
this was the work of like somehow the Sabbat were able to infiltrate, and then someone. I was worried I was going to get fucked up for knowing Levenbolt.
Hmm.
Which doesn't appear to be the case anymore. I haven't revealed it. And it doesn't seem like Levenbolt was involved in this instance. And Spirits is a different ball game than Nursey knows.
It's fucking werewolves. We all know it's fucking werewolves. I'm just desperately trying to pretend it's not.
We can hope, man. We can hope.
It could be mages, it could be werewolves, because...
It's werewolves. It's werewolves.
Okay, then...
God, it's werewolves.
Well, coming from his
We're
other
so scared.
game, we have mages and we have werewolves. So...
I am worried. The thing is, both are very, very bad.
You can reason with mages. You can reason with mages.
Yes, but in terms of danger,
Well,
they're both horrifying.
We haven't interacted with our werewolf much, but he's nice. We've seen him on neutral ground.
In my mage game I run that Andrew is a player in, there is a vampire who is a Tremere, who none of them trust, but they kind of get on with. All the werewolves in the game are horrible.
Well, I mean, yeah, most of them are like uber eco-terrorists, so makes sense.
I'm back. What did I come back to? Who's an eco-terrorist?
It's werewolves. We know it's werewolves.
We don't, but we have
do.
suspicions.
We know it's werewolves.
We don't. It could be mages. It could be fairies.
Those have also been mentioned.
Because we know that fairy blood has been... We were just speculating about what's potentially going on.
Darn it, I missed it. It better be in the recording, Anna.
It might be. I paused it for a moment, but I think I started back up when Ursi started talking about his speculations. So it should be.
Woo!
I just in case it's not, I mentioned that in the mage game I run that you were playing, there was a vampire that none of you trusted, but you kind of got along with, and the werewolves all scared the piss out of you.
Yeah, we never really had a chance to finish that side story with James exchanging powerful books for powerful books, or the ability to copy powerful books anyway.
Yes, and he was definitely a Tremere, but it was set in London where most of the vampires have been wiped out because it's a post V5 thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
post the fall of London, yeah.
Yeah, but there were definitely werewolves, and I don't think anyone wanted to screw with them.
Well, one person wanted to screw with them literally, but didn't want the things that come with that, like kinfolk babies or the like.
Oh,
I'm
God,
thinking Gabriella. Did you forget about that?
Forgotten about that. Yeah. My God.
That was way back in like the first season.
Yeah, one of the players, really started to get. Yeah, okay. No, I'd forgotten that.
And then you made it clear that would probably result in her getting knocked up because of the way werewolves work, and that kind of fizzled out.
Yeah. And that was the muscle band guys in suits.
Yeah, the really muscly glasswalkers.
Anyway.
Yeah, so are making your way out to the limo where the Artemis is procured. Well, some of you are. Some of you. Jack is heading to his van. Ursi, I mean, not his van, but his motorcycle. Ursi, are you going to your van or the limo? I know Maze is going to the limo.
I am heading to the limo because Artemis pointed out I drive a Volkswagen bus. I can fit in the limo.
Yep. You can fit in the limo. It'll be a bit of a squeeze, but it's a bit of a squeeze in your bus. The problem is the limo probably doesn't have the upgraded suspension, which is going to be hilarious.
Oh yeah, it'll sit heavy on one side.
Okay, so for Artemis and Ursi, this will be heard automatically because y'all have Auspex. Maisie, would you like to make a perception alertness check to hear what's played on the radio while the limo driver waits?
Sure. Perception alertness, what level or difficulty?
Difficulty 7. Okay, yes. You get to hear it too.
Oh God. Is it no?
No, it's not that. Don't
Oh
worry.
God.
It's not. It has nothing to do with an energy drink.
Thank
I
God.
promise.
Here I was
News
thinking it was going
Radio
to be Quincy
610,
Denver
South
stuff.
Florida's news station. Good evening. This is Mark Sullivan with your 11 o'clock news radio update. We have breaking developments in that strange story out of Miami-Dade tonight. The black bear that made off with methamphetamine during a police raid earlier this week has now been spotted multiple times in residential areas, and authorities say the animal's behavior is becoming increasingly erratic. Miami-Dade police have received at least 7 calls between 9 and 10 p.m. tonight from residents reporting a large bear moving through the yards of near Southwest 152nd Street. One caller reported the animal appeared to be, quote, pacing frantically and tearing apart garbage cans with unusual aggression. In a new twist, Florida Fish and Wildlife now confirms the bear also consumed an undetermined amount of the stolen drugs before fleeing the scene. Dr. Jennifer Caldwell of Fish and Wildlife told News Radio 610 just moments ago. We found residue in torn packaging at a secondary location about half a mile from the raid site. It appears the bear stopped to investigate what it had taken. This dramatically changes the situation. We're now dealing with an animal under the influence of a powerful stimulant. Authorities have established a tip line at 305-555-BEAR and are asking residents within a 2-mile radius of the Everglades boundary to secure all outdoor food sources and remain indoors after dark. Animal control units are working with Miami-Dade police to locate and, if possible, safely tranquilize the animal, though officials warn the meth in its system could make standard tranquilizer dosages unpredictable. 3 suspects arrested in connection with the drug lab have been charged with manufacturing methamphetamine. No charges related to the bear incident have been filed. The prosecutors are reportedly interviewing the case. One's developing the story as information becomes available. For News Radio 610, I'm Mark Sullivan. The time is 11:03.
I saw the news report earlier this evening. There's a damn bear on methamphetamine. Good Lord.
Ursi, this entire time, has been. The second he started hearing it, he very quickly pulled out his notepad thing and started almost feverishly noting down all of the information they just said. For another time. Oh, Lenky, you will be mine yet. Sorry. Yes. What? Sorry, what did you say, Artemis?
I mentioned I'd seen the bear on an earlier news report, and you seem to be at Ursi Disneyland.
I mentioned it mentioned a little bit inside, but yeah, no,
You were
I
quite interested in that earlier.
yes, I am. I am. We are doing something else, but perhaps we talk. Perhaps we talk later about it. Yeah.
Sounds like I'm getting a collar soon.
Yes.
Why is Maisie getting the collar, though?
Because she said
How
it needs to
kinky.
be collared.
Artemis chooses
No,
to
I
ignore
mean-
that.
I just figured we were discovering a new level of Maisie's kinkiness.
No. She may like wearing chokers, but she told Ursi earlier that he needs to make sure there's a collar on his bear when he gets one.
Sure.
Anywho, where are we going?
We're heading to a location that my contact says has been more prone than anywhere else to some of these blackouts and brownouts. We may find that that's where something that's causing it is stationed. I'm not sure, but worth a check, I think.
Yes. Okay.
But I get the impression you would like to go and find a certain smarter than the
That-
average bear.
That will happen at a different time. This takes priority as this potentially is a danger to
The radio is suddenly turned off. Oh, welcome back, Mr. Locke.
Whatever you
Yes,
say, Boo Boo. Can we head to this address, please, Steve?
As you say, Mr. Locke. He will open the door for the three of you, though. Obviously, his eye and Ursi like, wow, I can't believe this man is that big, sort of eyeing, but doesn't actually say anything.
Gets into the limousine.
The side just drinks. It tilts horribly on one side as you get in.
Is it one
And
of
kind of
those
settles.
limousines that have the like crescent thing where it's like seats along the sides and the back, but not in the middle?
Yeah, seats are the seats go. It's got the L-shaped seating. Like there's the one door that gets in. There's the seat in the back. It kind of curves around to the side, and then on the side there's not seating. There's that little mini bar thing, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Ursi is going to try and get a seat as close to the middle of the vehicle as possible to hopefully not.
So basically, it
knock
probably in the
things.
back, honestly, 'cause that's the only one that has a seat that goes across the
Yeah,
middle of the
yeah.
width of the vehicle.
So the back has
Yeah,
gotten
sure, the
an
back.
impromptu lowering.
Yeah, but at the very least, the vehicle is no longer lopsided. It is less likely to flip or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very well. Oh,
Hmm.
as we are on our way there, I do need to make a quick phone call.
Who is RC calling?
Oh, wait. Shit. This is. I realize common sense wise, this is not something you would talk over the phone about. I mean, he could.
The Second Inquisition is not really a thing yet, so you don't have the whole government agencies listening to literally everything you talk about. At least not as a
True,
known
ShrekNet is
phenomenon, at
still
the
a
very
thing.
least.
ShrekNet is
Mhm.
still a thing. That is correct. Okay. Then yeah, he will make a phone call. And
Who are
he
you
will be
calling?
calling. He will call Sudar T.
Ah, your sire. With Artemis in the car with you. Goodness.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Who is this?
Sudar Tolstoy, this is Rossi speaking.
Let's see. Why are you calling?
Some events have occurred at the Elysium that has warranted my attention. It non-vampiric supernatural is involved. Spirits, not necromantic.
I see. And what are you doing about it?
Currently, I am investigating. We got some information of a potential location that may be centered around these blackouts, and I'll keep you informed if I learned more. But I felt it would be irresponsible of me to not inform.
I will inform the regent.
Thank you. I thought it would be irresponsible to not inform the chantry of this.
Hmm. And
And
Ersi,
yes,
mind the rose. And click. The call will end. Artemis, you have 4 aspects. Would you like to be overhearing this phone call?
I mean, I did send you a private message.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry, I missed that.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not going to make you roll for that because with difficulty reduction 4, that's just kind of going to be a thing. Yes, sure, you can overhear it. I mean, he's only sitting like 2 seats from you. I mean, you have
yes,
aspects.
yes.
Ursi, your sire, was he pleased with you? Does he have any advice?
I was merely informing him. That is As you know, within
Well, he is notoriously difficult to please. I don't envy you a second.
how do you know? I did not know you had interacted with him before. Or well,
He
I
and I,
guess maybe no. The age difference would be a bit even for our kind. You connected elsewhere. There was that. Actually, this does pivot a little bit to something I wanted to ask you. That who was that woman in the back in the lounge? She seemed to uncharacteristically cow you, which is not something I have seen. You're generally so much more of a power of personality. It was yes.
well, as I'm sure you can appreciate, one's sire is not one who can be lied to or misled. She is something of a force of nature. And in fact, she and your own sire are old friends going back some way. That's how I know about Tolstoy.
Uh, Common sense slash I don't remember because it's been a sec. Did Tolstoy ever finally open up saying he has negative history with Artemis's sire,
Oh
or did he,
yes,
or has he still kept
he
many?
has told you. He has told you that they used to be in a coterie together, and that though he hasn't explained exactly what occurred that caused it, but that relations between them soured, and they've been rivals ever since.
I have heard there is some history. Hmm. Maybe we will talk of this another time.
My door is always open for you, Ursi.
So long as I. Okay, Artemis. Is Ursi is like struggling with reconciling. He wants to trust Artemis, but also his
Yeah.
sire has been very fervently saying for months to not trust. So
Oh
he's
yeah, it
like,
has been months now because it started back in June. So yeah, it's August now.
yeah, and so Ursi's just like, oh, I just fucked up really bad. Oh no. I will never talk
Uh,
of this, and so it will never come out unless Artemis tells someone. And if he tells someone, I know he did, and then I go to not. So yeah,
or Maisie. Maisie's right here, just unnoticed by both of you, just sitting right there listening
the
to all of this.
I think Ursi. I think that thought doesn't even cross Ursi's mind. I don't think.
Congratulations, Maisie. You're a wallflower now.
Yep. I mean, she always has been.
I don't even think it's a wallflower. I think it's well, I can't speak for Ursi, but if Jack had one of his secrets leaked, he wouldn't suspect Maisie. He just thinks that like Maisie isn't the kind of person who would do that to me.
Yeah, yeah, it's that kind of deal.
Maisie's nice
Oh,
ish. If she gets back in
Yeah,
the
nice
corner,
ish.
if there's a corner she gets back, then she's gonna have to do what she's gotta do. But
Yeah, of course.
speaking of which, the limo finally arrives at the destination where Jack has been patiently or impatiently waiting for like 10 minutes because he got here much faster. And the place you have arrived at in question appears to be a big empty lot. There's some faded asphalt, some sort of parking lot, and then the rest of the place is basically covered in gravel.
God damn it, we're gonna be going. We're gonna be going into fucking sewers again.
This is
Ursi
where
just
my
sees an empty lot, and and that's what he says.
this, This is where my contact told me most of the majority of
Well, the center
Brown
point, at least, of the blackout in this area. Yeah.
yeah. More than the average happening around here, so I don't know, maybe we spread out, search a little.
Yeah, I think so.
Great.
Yay. I think we keep. It.
Ursi, is anything magical leaping out at you here?
That is what I was about to try and glean. Because if we can get that similar, if we can find traces of the spirit here or something and get. Oh, God, I fell into my accent. Ugh, apologies. Yes, if we can find our way here, that would be. I think that would work best. If we can figure out if the any remnants of the spirit or other. But considering there's looks around the lot of grapple.
Gravel. It's not like piles of gravel. It's like covered in a thin layer of gravel. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
Parking lot that's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
undisturbed for a minute.
yeah. The parking lot is regular asphalt, but it's like faded, old, cracked asphalt. Like, it hasn't been repaved in ages.
Yeah, which is we may unfortunately need to be going underground again, but we will check up top first.
Oh, boy. Someone's gonna be
Uh,
on spider duties.
Jack
Well,
raises his
first,
hand.
why don't you all go ahead and give me a perception awareness roll again? This time difficulty 7. No aspects.
I did not press that.
What
What the
check?
fuck? Ignore the second one. My computer went stupid.
A what check?
What was that, Dio?
A what check?
Perception awareness. No aspects.
Never mind, that's the right one.
Difficulty?
7.
Okie.
Okay, Ursa, you get
Dang.
nothing. Jack gets 5, Artemis gets 2, Maisie gets 1.
Percy is falling into the role of I can't notice it, but once it's noticed, I can help explain.
Maisie, you get a vague sense of something here. It's all very languid, very sleepy, very not moving. Is about the best way you can describe it. Like something a little too still. Or unless you get that plus like some sort of sense of a sleeping, crackling something. I don't know how to explain it better. I'm sorry. Jack, on the other hand, feels more kind of like there's some sort of big thing here that's just kind of sleeping at the moment. There's something that feels like it's here, and if he could see it, maybe he could have a better idea to go on. But there is definitely something here that's not visible that should be here, and yet isn't here, and yet maybe shouldn't be here, but is still here. It's a bit very, very conflictory. And it's not coming
There's
from down
something
below. It's
else
literally
in the
coming from the
hallway.
middle of the lot.
There's something here, middle of the lot. Big old spirit sleeping.
Hmm?
I reckon it's drawing enough energy to wake itself up.
Just because you got that many successes. All right, go ahead and go what you were going to do, RC. I'm just going to tally something up real quick.
Yeah,
I should note that none of what I'm saying is out of character knowledge. I don't know how this thing works. I'm just making guesses along with Jack.
so it's you said it's in the center. In the center.
Yep.
Okay, Ursi will head towards the center, and I guess is he able to sense it now that it's been pointed out?
Nope.
No.
You may make another roll that's now it's been pointed out, but it will be at difficulty 8 instead of 7. All right, let me move us to a different thing. Go to here for right now.
This is starting to pique my curiosity in a way I was not expecting. Yay! Nothing! I got a 0 again.
Yeah, Hersey, you're not feeling anything.
Godspeed, damn this fucking cat.
I'm tempted to make you make a wits empathy check, and if you botch, you'll think everyone's screwing with you.
If you want me to, you can.
You know what? Let's do it. Make a wits empathy check, difficulty 6.
Empathy is not his strong suit.
Oh god.
Come on, ones. This will be hilarious.
I would like to make a charisma empathy check to make his ability to understand Jack easier. May I do so?
Yeah, sure.
What is my difficulty?
6, I guess.
Watch it be a botch, and it removes from my score.
Why'd you have to say that, man?
Because it'd be funny. Okay.
Okay, 2 successes.
That helps.
2 more dice. I'm going to laugh if like 2 of the dice end up being 1s, and they're like, I wonder if it came from Jack.
Okay, and what is my difficulty?
6 with sympathy. Just luck of the dice here.
Woo!
Okay, the good news is you don't believe anyone here is screwing with you. They genuinely seem to believe what they're saying they sense.
Did I remember Artemis being able to see auras? Because I feel like he's mentioned it before.
His power with aspects is enough that you should be able to assume that he can. Yes. I mean, you can't see auras, but you know enough about the outline of when you should be able to start to see them that it's reasonable enough to assume that he probably can.
Artemis, you are more adept in the ways of aspects than I. Do you think you could attempt to see an aura of sorts?
I can.
Jack has
try.
pointed out what seems to be a nexus point of either the spiritual energy or spirit itself or something. Unfortunately, I am not sensing it, but I do not doubt it is there. It seems he does. Yeah.
Artemis
Something is here.
Will furrow his brow and scratch his beard a little. I mean, I can give it a try. I'm not sure your witchy interpretation of this is correct, but okay.
Would I be able to attempt to aid him in this endeavor with like an occult role of some sorts? I don't know too much, but like it kind of going off of like old fairy tales of like spirits.
Not for a
heritage.
discipline roll, no.
Not for discipline. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
What am I rolling?
Apparently, they're going to try and use Aura Sight to see something that's here that's not here.
Okay, so it's perception and empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Difficulty.
I believe it says so in your power handout.
Yeah, it's 8. There's a normal difficulty for it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord!
Oh my goodness!
There's the good rolls for tonight, gentlemen.
Well, perception empathy are my jam.
6 successes. Well, now I have to go look up the aura chart again because that actually became important all of a sudden.
Yeah, 6 successes and 10.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ursi may have to. This. I like this.
Yeah.
Ursi's interest is getting peaked in a new direction.
Empathy is my main talent, and perception is I've got 3. So yeah.
No, that makes sense. Where you are perceptive, I am occult. Because I got occult is my best skill characteristic. I don't know. Is
Hey,
my
I'm
strong.
going to send you something in Discord real quick for your colors that you see. Actually, let me double check the. I mean, obviously, you got enough successes, you're going to get the max or whatever is allowed. But I'm going to double check. Just to see. Yep.
Is this a really good check for traps roll when there were no traps?
That would be painfully accurate.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey, there's an aura colored chart. Okay, you got to go by that.
So I need to look up.
It's I have it under power handouts for all specs. Aura colors.
That's fine. So, what I would like to do, because I don't want to swap back between screens.
Oh, I actually need to make sure Jack has it. 1 moment.
I will read out the aura color chart if someone, the colors. If someone can tell me what those colors mean as I read them. Fair.
I have given Jack permission to see the aura color stuff because he has all specs too, and therefore can have access to the chart.
So, let me know when you're ready for me to tell you the colors.
Ooh, we got color theory.
You ready, Dio?
Oh, sorry, you were talking to me. I zoned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, you're the only other person that has access to the aura colors chart because you're the only other person that has at least aspects too. So Rob is going to read you the colors, and you're going to tell him what they mean out of character.
Ooh, a tarot reading.
Yeah. So it's basically Locke saying, "I see anger and fear and whatever," but I'm just going to read the colors because
Because you
can
don't
tell me
have
what the colours
Roll20 access?
I do, but Andrew's written them in.
To see
Discord.
both at the same time, he has to go back and forth.
I sent him a direct message on Discord instead of Roll20. So
rather than back and forth, if I
Okay,
read them out and you tell me what they mean. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Light blue.
Calm. Also, why couldn't you have done this, Cthulhu?
Because it's more fun to make you do it.
Green.
That's half right. Yes, I mean, like, I give you colors. You're supposed to know what they mean. It's on y'all.
Obsessed.
Yellow.
Idealistic.
Static around the edges.
Your mother is a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Okay, and this last one, I think I know what this is. Sparkles winking in and out of being. I think sparkles is
No,
magic.
actual answer is anxious.
Okay.
Sparkles.
I think
I
sparkles
don't
is
see
magic.
sparkles anywhere here.
Ooh. Andrew?
Worrisome.
Could be magic.
Oh no,
Nope,
here it
it's
is.
just near the
Magic
bottom.
use.
The what,
It's
sorry?
magic use. Magic
Yeah,
use.
it's magic use. Okay. So we're looking at calm magic use, basically.
Looking at calm, obsessed, anxious. How is it obsessed, calm, and anxious?
You can't be
What is
anxious and
this
calm
shit?
at the same time.
No,
I
we
withdraw
cannot.
my earlier comment about it definitely being werewolves, and I suggest it's probably mages.
Hey, you're missing one. You're missing idealistic. Remember?
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Oh, God,
okay,
it's
fine.
back to
I'll kill.
werewolves.
Yeah,
um.
but that's out of
Okay.
character.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how does Artemis explain this?
Hmm.
I doubt Artemis.
So-
No. Never mind. I'll shut up.
I'm getting some vibes of calmness, ideology, obsession, some sparkles, whatever the hell that means. This is not something I've seen before. This is something ideological.
Sparkles sounds like fairies. Just saying.
There is no such goddamn thing as fairies.
There is,
Yeah,
but
except we know there are such things as fairies because we had sparkly blood. Sparkly blood, sparkly aura. Pretty sure there's a connection there.
I appreciate that you think you've seen a thing, but logic dictates there's no such thing as fairies. For God's sake, man.
Oh, so you disagree with the position of the Tremere Chantry?
There
All right,
cannot-
everybody, pack up your bags. Artemis knows better than the Tremere Chantry about magic.
There cannot be a world in which there exists simultaneously fairies and Ronald Reagan.
What?
What?
Ersi is snapped out of like his rapt listening of like trying to interpret what he's saying. It's just like, wait. What the fuck?
Ronald Reagan. There can't be fairies
No,
and
no.
Ronald Reagan. Come on.
Yes, there can. But
Yes.
besides the point, you said sparkles with the aura reading. Is that related to? If you do not believe in fairy, do you think it could be related to magic?
Well, what kind of magic is there beyond the Tremere and their blood magic?
Well,
Wizards?
what?
Yeah.
Yes, what
Okay.
some
So,
would consider
uh,
true.
As an
wizards.
out of character, no, there are no wizards according to Artemis. Vampires are a massive
You know, like,
outlier.
you're a wizard, Harry.
I did not expect Artemis to be the denier. It's not the truth, it's a lie. It's magic,
Look,
it's weird.
Almost like he knows something. I mean, look at how he looks, man. He's clearly some sort of like foxy spirit. I don't know. Maybe he's a kitsune.
I just as an aside, as a player, I'm not a big fan of vampires knowing about all of the other supernaturals.
Oh,
Yep.
that's true.
That's
Actually,
why
yeah,
I made
I
the difficulty
understand.
higher and like gave less
Yeah.
information than I would if it, like, say, a werewolf had rolled that occult roll.
So just purely
True.
for Artemis's character, no, okay, we're this weird outlier, which there's
Mhm.
probably a reasonable explanation for, but wizards,
Mhm.
fairies, come on.
I expect that most vampires that have been around for a few years at least know of werewolves because it's the main reason why people give you not to go outside the city.
Well, yeah, because that's been explained to me by some people I trust. Don't go outside the cities. There's werewolves, but the other stuff, no. Absolute,
Yep.
absolute nonsense. Good lord. Without wishing to go into some
Earthy is an
secret
outlier in Vampire Society.
without going into some secret character stuff, like the magic thing, maybe, but no fairies and no wizards, no.
If he with that, I think Ursi is now being like, if there's powerful emotions here and magic may or may not be involved, let me look over this with new eyes. And now Ursi is going to be looking around this gravel area and stuff, which obviously doesn't seem to have a lot of stuff here, but could he attempt like a perception occult roll with his speciality in rituals to like sort of
You can make an attempt, yes.
yeah, basically, yeah, he's like, if there's all of these emotions here, that's
You're trying to see if there's some sort of a ritual connection or the like?
yeah, he's basically trying to see if there's some sort of ritual. He doesn't
Like
expect it to be the
abstract
same.
signs of rituals, like odd angles that seem to be organized, or like some sort of symbology, I guess, that sort of thing.
Yeah, because he doesn't, because he knows it's not vampires, so he's expecting it to not line up exactly with what he knows about how to do rituals. But he knows rituals, and so he's
The
looking for
attempt. I will
signs.
warn you that even if you got like a bullshit ton of successes, you won't get a lot of information, just because there's no
That's
way your
fine.
character would know a lot of information.
Yeah,
So,
no, that's why he's just trying to extrapolate from basically nothing, but he needs to try. Essentially,
very well.
is like
Intelligence occult difficulty 8.
intelligence occult. Do I add my specialty of rituals?
Absolutely, that's what you're basically trying to see if there's something ritual about it.
Dope, and that's just a modifier of 1.
Yeah, modifier of 1, extra die.
Cool.
Because the normal way specialties work in V20 or any of the 20th anniversary editions game is complicated. And it's easier just to say that all uncancelled 10s are 2s than to say only these ones are.
I will spend a willpower in addition.
Very well. Then spend that willpower.
Boom. What is it?
Nice.
Woo! 3
Nice successes.
Or what? It's a 3.
3. Nothing here connects in any way with ritual patterns that you are aware of. There's no odd geometries of the lot or other connecting areas based on just what's here and available for you to see.
What the fuck?
Amazing.
This is Ursi.
Throw out a vault rule. Just to giggles.
I mean, you can, but you're probably not going to get. You're probably going to get even less than he does because you don't really know rituals.
Well, I wasn't gonna go for rituals. Just anything occult wise. It's a general rule. She doesn't know jack shit. Right?
Sure, but difficulty 9.
Okay.
Botch it for me.
Probably intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You got 3 successes. I was about to say you're gonna get the same. God damn it.
Nope. And what specifically are you looking for?
Just looking for any sort of occulty shit. She's not occulty much, but she gets stories from her sire. So
You do not find anything weird and occulty here. However, as the clock will strike 11:21, a great shuddering thunk echoes as every light within the 2-block radius of here will suddenly, inexplicably wink out. And in that absolute blackness, the lot is no longer empty. There's a structure here, a building of some kind. The harsh crimson of emergency lights flickering on inside, only to then be immediately gone in the next second as power goes back on.
What the fuck?
And what's more, the lot is empty,
The fuck?
and it
You
is
all
no
saw
longer
that.
11:21.
You all saw that, yes?
Yes.
I definitely saw something.
But that
That was a building.
oh, that was a building. That was a building. Oh, now I am in the ooh. Yes. I mean, no, but yes. Oh, this is so interesting. So interesting. We must find out more. We must. How? What the fuck was that? Is it bounded by time? What time is it? I have a phone.
11:22.
So then that happened
This-
at 11:21-ish.
Jack will check his Casio watch. It's currently 23:21.
Yes, do you have seconds on that?
I do.
How soon after did you check? Do you check it? A few seconds, maybe?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Also, because of your special thing, you kind of already know what it's going to tell you, but
Yeah, they didn't know that.
yeah, a few seconds after that is I'm gonna go with 11:21:25, or in your case 23:21:25.
23:21:25.
Okay. Does it seem like there's anybody nearby at all, or is this like in the middle of? It's like I'm essentially. Are we in the open? Like open? Like it would be easy for someone to just. It would make sense for like random people to just be walking by and being able to see us. Or are we a little bit
I mean,
out of the way?
there's some people, but not a lot. The rolling blackouts have kind of killed the at least tonight's various entertainment in the area. The nightclub of
Okay.
Elysium is not the only thing that is like lit out for the night, even though it's relatively early. Even though 11 something is relatively early in nightlife terms.
And what's the weather looking? Is it clear, cloudy?
There's some. I mean, the area above you is maybe partly cloudy. Out to sea, there's some thunderstorms. If you've ever been to like a Florida or like a Gulf beach or an even Atlantic beach down there, it's like there's almost always thunderstorms off the coast at like sunset and nighttime. They just don't come on to shore.
Mhm. Mhm.
So there's like some very distant like rumbling of thunder out that way, but not close enough to be doing anything.
This is huge. This is I don't know what this is. This is amazing. It's terrible. Amazing.
This is nothing unless we can reproduce it.
Yes, that is true.
You think it's time based? Is it
I don't
weather
know.
based? How do we get this to come back?
I don't.
I reckon it's time based.
You said it was 11:21:25, or I
I said
guess
23,
converted.
21, 25.
Yes, converted from military.
It's also European time, but you know.
Anywho, so yes, 11. Okay, that is accurate. Okay. Hmm. After seeing the house, wait. Um,
I will just say that wasn't a house, whatever it was.
Oh, it's a building.
It was a building, yes.
I have eidetic memory. Was I able to see
That's
it long
exactly
enough
what Ursi was going to
memorize
ask.
it?
The fraction of a second that it flipped into being, it would have been in your peripheral vision, so I'm going to deny you the full effects of eidetic memory. You do remember enough that you know that it would not have been a residential sort of building. Something more, nor would it have been like a sort of commercial retail sort of thing either. It could have been some sort of plant. It could have been some sort of distribution center. It could have been some sort of factory or warehouse. It's but it definitely wasn't retail and it definitely wasn't residential.
Okay.
Which is more than I'll give the others. The others just know it was kind of like a bigger sort of building and not a regular house. To be fair, there's not regular houses in here. The closest you'll find is like an apartment building.
Jack,
So
you have good memory, yes?
I barely saw it for a second, and I saw it out of the corner of my eye, so I ain't got much for you. But it didn't look residential, and I don't remember the other stuff.
It didn't look retail
all heard
either, so not like a storefront.
Wasn't residential, wasn't retail or nothing.
Potentially industrious.
Yes.
The third thing, warehousey.
Which does line up with the spirits and what has been happening with the blackouts. Sorry, Artemis, you were saying something.
Well, either it appears in a certain time period and we have no control over it, or something we did or do causes it to appear. Guess we need to work out which of those it is.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and common sense check for y'all to all make and just general passiveness for y'all to go ahead and make me another perception awareness check. This time difficulty 6. Because it basically just happened.
What are we rolling?
Perception awareness, no aspects.
Difficulty 6. Finally.
Oof.
Finally,
From previous failures.
Oof, sir. Oof.
Finally getting to make an awareness check.
Finally doing decent in an awareness check.
Double oof, sir. Double oof.
Okay,
Oh.
where's Rob?
Double oof 7.
Shit for me.
Yeah,
Watch it for me right now.
What am I rolling?
Perception awareness, difficulty 6. No aspects.
Perception awareness difficulty.
The denier gets the fucking the guy who's.
I go.
Gosh darn it! I wanted to. Gosh darn it!
Okay.
Do you remember how I described it down in the basement of the generator room at the Elysium?
He said like bitter.
No, it's less bitter, more
Lethargic.
goodness. Lethargic, drainy, kind of like a bad aftertaste of some kind, even when it wasn't active. Well, now that for that moment it was active, Ursa, you're finally able to sense what they were talking about. It's a very hungry sort of feeling, but not like a malicious hunger. Just like this thing is hungry, and but not in like a malicious way. Just the way any sort of creature might be hungry. And in that moment, it drains and draws in energy, not from y'all, specifically, but it's like specifically not drawing in life energy so much as electricity. So there's that crackly ozone sort of thing tingling to it.
It's devouring electricity.
In terms of demons, it feels kind of like Belphegor.
What?
Great, Artemis. They've gone from fairies straight to demons.
Oh my God. Can we please draw this back to the terrestrial and the normal here? What are we seeing?
Well, what we saw may be connected to spirits. It's clearly supernatural in some nature, in nature. And it's Just going off of the feelings and what I can sense now. I don't know how it eluded me. This is hunger for power. It's electricity.
Okay, well, let me
Percy
total up the
will.
actual successes. You got 5. No, you got 6. Jack got 6. No, 5. Jack got 5. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Okay. What was
And
it? Percy was.
okay, my sensing to Rob as well.
Okay.
I sent you something there, Rob.
You did, and I'll need to look up what that means.
Sorry, I've gotten so used to using 2 screens at the same time now that having
That's
Discord
fine.
on one and Roll20 on the other is just.
That's
For
fine.
some reason, my brain is that like this is normal, and I expect normal for everyone else too, and it's not right.
It is fine. Ooh. Okay. Whatever it is, it's
Ooh,
excited.
excited.
It was excited for the brief moment it was there.
Let's hold up one moment. Ursu's just gonna look around, like mundanely look around. Basically, is there anybody immediately nearby that will see him because he wants to do something, but if he is seen, it is extremely masquerade breaking. So he wants to be careful.
Even if the streets aren't populated like they normally are, there's still some people walking on the sidewalks and a few cars driving by here and there. None of them seem to have noticed what happened just a moment ago when the power went out, but they probably noticed if you did something masquerade breachy. Yes.
Yeah. Fuck.
Did Maisie conceal him?
I can do.
You could ask for a distraction.
If he's doing what depends on what he's doing, because if it's one of the things I think he might be doing, then that is not going to cut it.
Well,
Yeah, I don't.
you could ask for a distraction.
I want to be clear that I'm
I
not.
don't
That
think.
this is not me saying that I'm not having fun in the session, but I would like to know how much longer we're going to go for.
We're going to wrap it up here pretty soon. We're at our closing time. I'm just finishing this out so that there's a more clean cut ending to it. I was thinking about originally just having that happen when it flickered in and out, but I figured a few post questions would be fine.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna. If you could obfuscate me a little bit, I want to try something, but it is potentially.
Alcect, are you talking about 11 Bolt 1?
I was gonna actually go a little bit. I was thinking of if I could attempt, uh, because of how grounding works with the electricity. I think, I was thinking about attempting, because you don't have to. It doesn't. To my understanding, is you can keep it around to. Yeah, you can have it spark around, but you don't have to have. Oh wait. Oh
No,
wait, it
no,
doesn't
use
have
of
to
11
be.
Bolt 1, it just drags all the. It's very, very
Oh no,
masquerade breachy.
I'm looking at a illuminate. But I'm sure because I'm double checking whether or not illuminate has to be like you. Yeah, no, it's alternatively that you can have it be showy for intimidation purposes. But if I just want to attempt this,
You're going to try and see if you can feed it, basically. Well, in that case, let's save that for next session.
yeah,
I'll go ahead. We can go ahead and make a note of that, and I'll include it in the recap so you remember next time.
okie dokie.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and bring the session to a close. In which case, time to do our normal thing. In which case, I give you 1 XP for the session. 1 XP for roleplay. Ursi, what did Ursi learn?
Ursi learned that some more supernatural shit is afoot than he thought, and this spirit's information has piqued his curiosity in a fashion that, for him, is almost obsessive. He's found a new he's learned he has a new itch to scratch for knowledge. Spirits interest him, and this is something new and unexplained, and he has to know.
Mhm.
If that works.
Yep, that totally works. What did Artemis learn tonight?
Artemis learned that Ursi is beginning to ask the right questions about the links between his sire and his.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Plus 1 for.
I don't really want to go further into it than that because
Yeah,
I
that's
understand. I'm not going to push you. I'm kind of liking that little interplay is finally coming to enter into the chronicle.
Yeah,
It's nice.
Much more fun to find out just together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Jack, what did Jack learn tonight?
Jack learned that there is something magical afoot, something that is drawing the electricity of the town. Perhaps it's temporal, but whatever it is, it's drawing electricity in to sustain itself, but it's currently sleeping. But soon it will awaken. It is currently barely awake, kind of in the sense of, like, you know how when you get up and you
are like when you
blink your
sometimes
eyes
you
open
wake
and
up
you
while
fall
you're
back
sleeping
asleep?
and then go back to sleep, that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It hit the snooze button on its alarm. Very well. Plus 1 for Jack. Maisie, what did Maisie learn tonight?
Maisie's learned that there are spirits because it's not something that she really believes in. Even like spiritually, she's just like, I don't fucking think that's real. But apparently they are.
She's silently in Artemis's camp, apparently. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, silently.
Very well. And in reverse order, Maisie, MVP.
Artemis, because he got the information where the center of the blackouts is happening.
Right. Jack, MVP.
Pass.
Okay. Artemis, MVP.
Ursi, I think, for the gradual unfolding of, hang on a second, this guy seems to know some things about my sire for some reason.
Fair enough. Ursi, MVP.
Artemis, definitely, because, oh boy, just came in immediately, was like, yeah, something's weird here. We spend an hour and a half searching for things, walks into the room. Huh.
Mhm.
And immediately points something out to the people that have been spending a long time trying to figure it out. That was really funny. I liked it a lot.
And Jack.
I mean, my answer hasn't changed.
Okay, then. Well, I will give my honorable mention as a storyteller to Jack immediately flipping the table when I had cut the power and we resumed play.
Yes, that was
Because I
also
thought
good.
that was neat.
I mean, it got alcohol all over Artemis. It was great.
See,
so your approval of the action is because it's forcibly entering Artemis into a wet T-shirt contest.
Yeah. My interpretation is that it's different.
For me, it was more because I mean, we wouldn't have been able to engage with the way too loud taxi guy.
Yeah, true. True.
It would have been harder to work in the original news story about the bear.
Yeah. So what? Just a quick. What does Ursi want me to do with that? I can bring it up.
Wait. Which thing?
The bear, the
thing.
original bear report.
I've seen
Oh.
a couple
The
of
first one, the
news
first one that
reports
only
about
Artemis heard.
Yeah. So
The news at 10 special.
I was thinking maybe bring it up, but when we go to see the bear, it's a bear on drugs.
Mhm.
It's not an easy thing to.
Barely.
Barely on drugs, huh?
God damn it. That took me too long. Oh, god damn it. Oh, yeah, no, Sorry, I kind of forgot about that for a second. Yes, it is a bear on drugs.
I mean, I've got the first dot of animalism, so I can talk to the bear. So I'm guessing your character wants it as a retainer.
He is attempting to find it and capture it so that he can ghoul it. Yes,
Okay.
because he wants to have a bear at home.
Okay. I shall weave that into the next game if I can.
Yeah, he's been doing some light tracking of it for the last couple of months, but this is a big breakthrough. Or I guess big boon of information
Fair.
regarding it.
Fair.
I think you mean bear.
Damn it.
No, bear. Fair.
Bear. Oh god. I am looking forward to eventually doing that. But also this spirit shit is cool.
Hmm. But it is possible to do both.
It is. God damn it.
That was a terrible, poor pun. But it was bearable. So how do we get the last XP point?
Sorry, what?
There's one more XP point left. You were doing
Yeah,
everyone's.
we were doing the MVP, and you got the MVP.
Oh,
We did the learning, then we did the MVP, and you got the MVP. So 3 for
I
everyone except Artemis, who gets 4.
did not hear that. Thank you very much, sir. 8, 10, 9. I have 8 unspent points. Oof. Tempting.
Motherfucker.
Is it a full moon out?
Nope. Nope. It is not a full moon. Let me roll a. Well, actually, I have a calendar for this. Let me go look it up.
Current rating times 7. I have enough. I do have enough experience to buy the next level of animalism. I am very tempted.
That's the where you get the beckoning, where you can just summon swarms of animals.
I am very, very tempted.
But will Artemis summon swarms of animals? They're so dirty.
Well, Artemis looks upon it as a
Accidentally
kind.
called a bunch of rats.
Well, no, Artemis
God, no.
looks on it as like an extension of presence. I'm great with people. I'm great with animals.
It is currently a waxing crescent. According to the AI, it was a waxing crescent on August 12th, 1999.
Huh. The fact that you've looked that up suggests to me that werewolves are involved. I'm just saying.
No, I just literally.
Did you even read the full thing of what I sent you on Discord?
Oh gosh, no. Oh.
There's a word right before the color, and you kind of seem to have rushed over it.
Hang on. Right. Visible haze. Colors are vibrant. I'm missing something, dude. Sorry.
I'm going to.
Blanketed. Oh, vibrant. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, fair. Fuck, we're dead. We're all dead, guys. We're dead. It's werewolves. It is werewolves.
What? Wait, what? Explain more than that. What?
No.
I mean, at
No,
this point, it showed like three different, at least two different, possibly three different supernatural types of auras. Just saying.
Yeah, no, the really vibrant ones are werewolves. I didn't notice that. Sorry, but then again, I don't think Artemis would have known that. Just like these guys are really angry.
Yeah, just like you didn't know about mages, but so you didn't understand what the sparkly connotations meant, that sort of thing.
They're really angry. Just angrier than anyone else I've ever seen before. Like
Angry has not been there has been no red whatsoever, good sir. Angry has not come up.
Oh dear.
Well, in any case, I hope
I believe
people
I
enjoyed
mentioned-
session.
Was good.
What were you saying, Dio?
I believe I mentioned in Jack's backstory that he's met werewolves and gets along quite well with them.
I will have to reread that section. It's been a while.
I mean, he gets along with the werewolves he's met.
Yeah.
Werewolves come in all shapes and sizes and ethics.
I would suggest that if he'd met some red talons, he probably wouldn't be in the group.
Oh
now.
yeah, no. That can't be vampires if you kill all the humans. That's the Red Talon philosophy.
Good night, all. See you soon.
Good night. This was good. This was good.
Good night.
I have XP to spend.